He said, hey, look. He said, hey, look. He said, hey, 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 hey.
Welcome to the Snark Tank. You're about to get your ears glazed by the great Chris Raygun, Derek Blackman, and Tom Sweeney. Sit back and prepare for some action. Sit back and prepare for some glazing glory.
Welcome to
on,
welcome to the Snark Tank podcast. How's it going? That's Derek. He got Dunkin' Donuts there. Look at the little straw.
Look at that. It's fucking, actually, they finally made it good.
What do you mean? What is that?
Well, it's just vanilla caramel with some fucking, but usually it's melted like it's almost like an iced coffee.
Oh yeah.
But I kept getting it. Like,
Is that a frap?
So they call it just a frozen, right? They call it a frozen coffee.
Frozen now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I used to work there. That was actually
so,
my first.
Is that a frappuccino?
So it's
I'm a bit of a frape head myself.
it's
I'm
an
a bit of a
Al
frapist.
Pacino. What did they call the Dunkachino?
Oh, Dunkachino?
Yeah, it was
Which movie was that?
That was like an Adam Sandler movie.
It was
right?
definitely an Adam Sandler movie. I just don't know which one.
They had Dunkachinos in the movie.
It was Click, wasn't it? Was it not?
It
Click?
was not Click.
It was
I
not
actually
Click.
know that movie. To me, in my opinion, Click
is actually a good
is
movie.
Adam Sandler's last good comedy.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
all the ones, the Netflix deal things.
the Hitman
the Retarded
one?
6 or whatever it was called. Do you remember that one?
The
The
Retarded
Ridiculous
Six.
Six.
Oh, the ridiculous. I was close. The R.
What was
R6.
the Ridiculous Six again?
It was like a spoof
It's
on
like a baseball spoof western. I think if I'm not mistaken, right?
I didn't watch
What
it.
I didn't watch it. I watched
I
the
saw the
beginning of it.
preview of it, of him doing some, like, somebody, I don't know, I think they were shooting with their feet on handstands. I was like, I'm not watching this.
Yeah.
It was one of those goofy,
Was it? What's the name of that movie? The Family Guy.
you're probably right.
Seth MacFarlane?
Yeah, I think McFarlane was that.
You're
movie.
probably-
I mean,
you're
he
probably
did.
right.
I don't think so. I think you're thinking of
thinking of the
100 Ways to
Autistic
Die in the
Six.
West or something. Where that like live action Seth MacFarlane movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
That wasn't very good.
Yeah.
No, what was the movie? There was another one he had that was sort of
Seth?
Domestic Zohan. That movie was kind of funny too.
Don't mess
like
with the
that?
Zohan. Apparently, Zohan aged a lot better than like I haven't
it?
watched it recently, but it's also because it touches on like a lot of stuff that's like currently relevant. So like people have been going back to that movie. It's like, huh? It's kind
haven't
of,
seen it.
It's weirdly
Foresight.
poignant.
I
haven't seen
can't
it,
really
though.
say anything about it because I haven't seen it, but the trailer that I saw where he's beating somebody up and then his foot is like hitting, and to me that just checked me out. Where it's too when it gets too slapstick, I'm like, that's not for me.
I don't know. I like that stupid shit.
It's too much.
I haven't seen that movie, but I like when the fake foot comes up.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so because it's
so dumb.
it is dumb, but like there's something about it. It's like I know for a fact that's fun. Like I know for a fact that this is a fun thing to film, and it's like contagious. Like when there's like 8 fake feet popping up from the sides, it's like that's so stupid.
From that perspective, I get that.
Yeah, but I get it. It's kind of it's a lot.
He's Jewish, so you know.
Adam Sandler?
What does that mean?
No way.
I don't think
He's
so.
actually cool as fuck. I'm actually pretty sure I've seen him in New York once. Just
I
at a
mean, it's
basketball
hard to
court.
say. Like you're just some bum with basketball shorts. That's like
No,
it
no,
always
basketball
looks.
court. Well, I get.
I just mean it's
Once
hard.
upon a time, it was probably easier to tell. Now he put some weight on him, and he's like a bit of an older guy now. It's probably harder to tell. But once
Yeah.
upon a time, he was like
There are some
he just
like
be in New York
celebrities
chilling.
that they look so normal that you can't discern them from just people walking.
Right. Yeah.
And then there's the like say if Chris Helmsworth was walking down fucking downtown Burbank, you would notice him
Everybody be
immediately.
fucking, all the girls be fucking making a mess.
Yeah, he's tall. Yeah, you'd be slipping everywhere. You're like,
It's like a Diddy party.
but yeah, like say if also on the other end, if like Steve Buscemi was walking down the street, you'd be like, oh, it's Steve. Because like,
What is this fish doing?
what is this fish doing walking
that's,
out of the water?
Look, that's Tom Sweeney. I forgot to say. Welcome to the Snark Tank Podcast. Patreon.com/Snark Tank. I forgot to say that. Patreon.com/Snark Tank. Go over there. Fucking give us your fucking hard-earned money.
Please.
Ask us questions. Early access, ad-free, all that. All that stuff.
All that stuff.
All of that delicious shit.
You kind of sound like, is it Igor? Yeah, I'm Igor.
Yeah. Like, that's like Peter Lorre. Like
Yeah.
that old, like, Peter Lorre archetype. That's in everything.
Yes.
I love that guy. I don't know anything about him. He's great.
I don't know anything about him either. I mean, we're too young. I
Yeah,
think so.
it's that iconic face, that iconic era. You okay? You meditating?
Nah, I'm just blind.
Are you hopelessly? It took a second for that to sink in.
It's fucking stupid.
Very matter of fact.
Yeah, very. No, I'm just blind.
Just blind.
I was blind. I'm looking
see an
all over
old-
the place.
you see an
I'm looking
old-
all over the place. You guys,
You see what you perceive, what you assume to be an old wise man sitting on a bench in Central Park. And you're like, are you meditating? He's like, no, I can't see.
I keep my eyes closed because I don't want to be looking all over the place, confusing people.
And at
So
that
I just
point,
keep my eyes closed.
you pour a bunch of bird feed on that guy.
He'll
See what happens.
Why?
You throw acid on him, then bird feed.
What? Why?
So wait, do you want the birds will attack him and then they melt too?
They die too. So you get like a fucking pentakill.
That's fucking outrageous.
You get like a pentakill. You're like, tactical nuking, man.
Enemy UAV online.
I mean, a lot of people would probably appreciate it. I imagine the people that are celebrating the election would probably be, like it's mean spirited, but it's based. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things.
Right.
I want to infiltrate, bro. I think we should do it. I want to infiltrate there, just like completely change my face, go through a radical surgery.
Or like in
Change my
Face Off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
change
dude.
that face, and then it's in the Republican Party. It's a fucking
Based on a
demon.
true story, by the way.
Yeah, Face Off is real. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a documentary. In fact,
It's a documentary. It's
Actually
they actually never switched back.
It's actually using the exact actor. In fact, like like those actors aren't even those guys. It's the people from Face Off.
right. Yeah.
Like those are just like it's really good makeup jobs.
That movie's crazy, man.
They faced
The
off.
concept of it is so fucking funny
It
because
is. Yeah.
it just doesn't even. I was
That
like,
movie
how
was
does
really cool.
how does your bone structure look like this guy now?
And your voice changes.
makes
It's really stupid.
I saw that movie
But
when
it's
I was
awesome.
little.
I
I was
love
like,
it.
this
It's
movie
fun.
is so. I thought the movie was a really good movie when I was little. I was like, this is a good movie. Apparently, because people fucking love.
It's not
watching
a bad
it.
movie.
Same thing with the fucking Mars one.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's it
Mars
called?
Attacks.
No, Total Recall.
Ghost of Mars? Oh, Total Recall. Okay.
It's not the same people, but it's like that's definitely the same period of time of like, well,
Total
Recall's
Recall's
older.
It's definitely
Older
older.
for sure.
But no, the vibe. It's just the stupid action flicks, which, again, that's why I was so happy when Fast and Furious turned into that.
Yeah, like Speed.
Speed. Cruise Control, though. Cruise Control.
Oh, is
that's
that
number
the-
two.
is that the boat?
That's number two.
With like completely different people.
Yeah, it's just like, it's so. The fact that they kept going, where I was like, this was the perfect premise that should never be replicated.
What was
Right,
it about
right.
again? Was it the moving train?
No, the bus.
No,
it was a bus. It was a
was a bus
speeding
stop,
bus
right?
that
Yeah,
like
but
it couldn't.
bombs on it, right?
It couldn't
The
go
bus
below
that
like
couldn't
80.
slow down.
Yeah, it was like it couldn't slow down or else it would ignite the bomb. So it just had to keep speeding up or like maintain.
How did they stop that again?
They
don't
blew it up.
I honestly I couldn't.
I don't
tell you.
remember. Like I remember
Probably
we.
just hits the brakes.
I think
I remember in screenwriting class we studied the script to Speed because apparently it's like one of the most like perfectly written scripts. Like colloquially, like people just understand it that way, and it is kind of wild. Like,
I would
it's
have
really
to.
well
I would
done.
have to have a video essay about that because I haven't seen Speed since I was really young. Actually,
Yeah.
that's one of those things that.
Was it like very like action lens shot?
What does that
Like
mean?
Michael Bay-esque, like in a way? Of
No, not at all.
No, not
It was
really.
very simple, actually, for the
Yeah.
most part. Something that I really liked. I don't know if you would consider an action film, that phone booth movie with Colin Farrell.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
I
I
just-
saw trailers for it and I was like,
That
oh, maybe.
that name sounds.
It's like I think there's like a sniper and there's like a phone booth. I can't remember exactly the premise, but what I always liked the idea of like, can somebody pull off an entire movie like just doing almost nothing? You know what I'm saying? And
Just
like,
in a,
I love
in a
shit like
place
that.
Acting.
Yeah, that's kind of like how I felt about Law Abiding Citizen when I first saw it because I was like, when I first saw Law Abiding Citizen, I was like, oh, this is awesome, and then it ends, and I was like, oh,
Oh,
like the mystery, like when you go through that, like the entirety of that movie up until the moment it's revealed how he's doing everything is really fucking
it
dope.
was stupid. It was like, oh, so you conjured some mystical powers from the Oracle, and then basically started Spartan kicking everything down. I was like,
Yeah.
that's. I was just like, what a reveal.
It was so it was like, oh, how, oh, you're killing people from inside prison. How the fuck does that work? how's that happening? Oh, he just dug out.
Like there's
It's
no,
like the
there's,
most simple,
There's
like-
no way it could not be either something that mundanely stupid or magic.
I know,
That's the thing.
but that's the thing. It's like
I'm sorry, guys. I'm thinking of the director's cut. I'm sorry.
the director's cut with the orb.
Yeah,
right.
with King Leonidas, everything.
Yeah, with the portals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xerxes is present in that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm getting my versions mixed up. You're talking about theatrical.
Yeah, the theatrical cut. The director's cut is very, very different.
Yeah.
The theatrical version of Law Abiding Citizen is fucking bonkers. I urge everybody to look it up now.
What do you think is the most absolutely different director's cut of a movie? Where it's like a different film, pretty much.
Probably
Something like that crazy?
No.
I gotta say, it's got to be Justice League,
It's still a Justice League movie,
dude.
but the way it goes about things is different. But like,
Darkseid's not even in the other one.
that's true.
Like it is a wildly different movie. Like it is the same movie, but then also you cut out cutting out around that is a wild thing to do.
Dude, they cut out the whole reason why Arthur should be there in the original movie.
Arthur?
A water guy. I almost said water guy. Aquaman.
What kind of animal is Arthur?
mouse, right?
Aardvark.
He's a mouse.
Is he a mouse?
He's Aardvark.
Aardvark?
Aardvarks aren't real.
You dumb.
He's like a unicorn. It's ridiculous.
He's an anteater.
Okay.
Wait, are those the same things?
No,
Yeah,
Arthur's
well,
friends.
I think they're like cousins.
Arthur's friends are rabbits and dogs, and he's a mystical
You know
creature.
what's crazy? They're all mammals.
Yeah, but aardvarks aren't real. They're fictional.
Aardvarks are real.
Okay, whatever.
Muffy and Francine are monkeys.
Are they? Or are you just being
Nah,
racist?
they're actually
No, they are monkeys.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
monkeys.
okay. They got like
They got the bonobo face.
bonobo face. Yeah.
And it's funny. Francine is his older sister.
I think the Gremlins director's cut is probably the craziest one because the original Gremlins director's cut is just 2 hours of Mitch McConnell in his kitchen. Staring at a coffee machine.
That's fucking cinema right there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fucking terrifying.
And then the studio was like, we need to add like Gremlins into this.
Why is it called Gremlins? I don't know.
Joe Dante was like, I don't know. I just
That is so funny.
That's what some people need to see. It's like,
I like the idea of just throwing stuff out there and then building on it. Like say like that, like Gremlins. They shot something completely different and then
Yeah.
they like call it Gremlins. Like, well, I guess we gotta probably scrap
And then
this. We gotta scrap
and it just
this.
snowballs into like being a real movie.
Yeah,
And they're like,
like-
oh my god. And the director's just so disappointed by the end. He's like,
I mean, at that point,
I
you would
didn't want
probably
this.
you would be so disappointed you would quit the film industry. He's like,
You'd
oh,
make
this is gonna be my
he
experience.
was gonna make one, and he's like, oh man, it did so good. There's just more money to make. I guess I'll make another one. Fuck.
There's also that too, because I imagine at a certain point, there's a lot of Steven Spielberg things that he slapped his name on that is clearly not to his caliber. It's just one of those things. Or like, think of actors.
Yeah.
We were just talking about Al Pacino. Like that, like doing that Dunkachino shit, or Scorsese was in that A Shark's Tale, dude.
I just saw that the other day. I was like, well, no, I knew that. I think intrinsically in the back of my head, I think I just like forgot. I was like, oh yeah, Scorsese's in this. Why?
Why?
What the fuck?
This giant dog shit. Even like say Scorsese understands he doesn't do animation, but he knows what looks good. He's in the industry, and then he saw Shark's Tale, and he was probably like vomiting. But
Yeah.
he's like, I'll take a paycheck.
It literally is.
I wonder what a
it's
Scorsese
literally
animated movie would be like. Well,
Amazing,
probably genuinely really good.
dude. It would be like
probably
Soul.
be like Miyazaki.
It'd be like Soul, but just racist. It would just be amazing. Did you see Soul?
yeah.
What's
Yeah.
it about again?
Soul. That was the music, the
jazz
jazz
man?
musician, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd
So-
be interesting.
It'd be that, but it would just
I like that movie.
It'd be
Until-
like a racist Miyazaki movie. It'd be like Spirited Away, but like like take the niggas away.
take the it just be
Spirited Away.
Irish people firebombing black
It'd be-
churches.
it'd
It would
be-
just
You know
be,
why?
it would just be the,
Firebombing black churches. It's not even black people in the movie. It's just their churches want to get
they don't even
firebombed.
put black people in the movie. Oh, they'll put Anthony
They
Anderson.
CG
He,
them.
he was in the Departed, so they'll put him in there.
We'll see.
The
Yeah, we'll get one.
he's.
Or
I'm
Jamie
pretty sure.
Foxx.
I'm pretty sure he's only in Shark Tale because it's a mob movie.
Yeah, Sure, 1,000%.
Oh, it is one we forgot.
1,000%.
Yeah, there's like literally like a Don.
Yeah,
That's what I
the
stopped liking
shark
about
is the retarded brother that's like who sucks.
It doesn't fit
Fredo.
it. He was like, I don't want to be a fucking
I don't want to eat
mobster.
meat. I'm gay. And I was like, you're a shark. You're useless. You are a useless creature.
They do nothing other than like eating other
Eat.
creatures.
That's
shouldn't
just
be
what
around.
Well, to be
do.
fair, they also do eat everything. Like that, like license plates and fucking.
Oh.
Oh, they'll eat
They'll just
anything,
clean
but they're
up.
Like,
Yeah.
they don't they don't serve a purpose other than like helping control the species of the ocean.
Yeah.
If it's vegetarian, blow its fucking head out. You know,
Yeah.
like, they don't do anything.
Yeah, he like masquerades as a dolphin or something like at the end of the movie, and then I think
He's like, I'm a fucking
it's
dolphin.
obviously an allegory. It's like, oh, he's gay, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely 1,000%. He's gay and vegan.
Yeah, which is the same thing.
You know, which is, yeah, it comes with it. It comes with territory.
Yeah.
I actually, it's funny. I was making JoJo for some reason has a connection to that fucking movie.
Shark
So
Tale?
since we've lived together, this is the second time she's watched it, and I didn't pay attention the first time, but we sat down to eat because I made a zuppa toscana, and I'm like, why I'm enjoying this. I was like, man, I slaved over this for like a while, and then I'm watching. I was like, I can't believe how bad this fucking animation is.
I know,
It's-
that was
it-
state of the art for at a time, which is crazy.
Was it though?
Yeah, that's not a movie in theaters.
Because that dude, Toy Story was set the precedent. I feel like in 90s, like 97, 98.
Toy Story looks terrible.
Not really.
Yes,
Not
it
really,
does.
dude.
One doesn't look as good as you probably remember.
No,
but
like when I look at it, I completely understand the sign of the times. It does not look bad to me in that way. To me, that's a Shark's Tale. Because that came
or
out
Shrek
in
1
that
for
came
me.
out in what
Shrek 1
2000,
looks rough.
2004, 2000 something. Because to me, it's like pointing out like,
Yeah.
oh man, Metal Gear Solid looks rough. I'm like, but that was the pinnacle at the time.
Right.
So I'm like, what am I even saying? But then there were some games, like there's a game called Distrega that it's a very PS1. No. I'll say Battle Arena Toshiden.
Oh yeah.
Go back and look at that game comparatively, and you'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
there's levels. You know,
Yeah.
like
or like the Tekken
Ooh.
FMVs.
ooh,
I'll never forget the Tekken 2 FMV with Nina and her like spaghetti, like angel hair, pasta hair.
she's fucking.
It's so upsetting.
She is having a mental breakdown and losing her hair is what it looks like. You're like it's falling out and shit. Like she looks rough.
It looks
The
crazy.
worst was fucking Kazuya smiling at you after he fucking kills his
That
dad.
is my favorite. That is the top video for years in my phone because you just transfer it over to new phones. It has been in my favorites as my top. It always
Kazuya turning and smiling
and
to
smiling
Hachi.
because there's just.
Do you have it right now?
There's 100%.
I don't think I know what you're talking about.
There's something
In
about
what
it.
Tekken?
Two. It's
yeah.
literally
Two?
in two after he throws Hachi in a fucking volcano.
I don't know if I
he
remember
finally
it.
throws him off the cliff.
I remember
Yeah.
Heihachi like climbing awkwardly up, and then the camera like goes into him. But like, I
The,
don't remember.
the music though is actually the icing on the cake.
It's like a fucking
It's
like
so
a whimsical.
hopeful.
Yeah, it's like a whimsical. It's
Hold on.
fucking insane.
Hold on, I forget how to navigate this new iOS 18. I feel like a boomer.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. It's so fucking. I feel stupid.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Like they keep changing. I was like, hey, you don't have to.
I don't even use computers anymore. I have notebooks.
You just have notebooks.
Yeah. I have so many notebooks and they're all blank. Because I don't have anything to say.
My journal's fucking empty.
My journals are like, I don't know, I'm sad, I guess.
I feel like a boomer.
I'm still sad.
Still sad.
Still
The
sad.
saddest journal. There's 50 pages of this.
No, there's pages from every day for the last 35 years.
Damn. That's crazy.
More sad than usual, but not crazy.
You still trying to find it?
Favorites. Okay, here we go. Yeah,
He's hunting.
it's always like right there, and now that I think what I'm doing right now. Okay, let me make sure. Okay, I just want to make sure because there's a couple of sketchy things in here,
Some penis in there.
so make sure there's no
Oh, right.
that I feel like my significant other would be very happy. But yeah,
Some male penis in there.
yeah, she'd be mad if she saw the male penis on my phone.
I feel like that's the line when you can't that, you can only have a penis in your phone as a heterosexual dude if it's dressed as something ridiculous, you know?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what you mean.
Like a dick
What?
dressed as Woody.
A dick dressed as Woody?
It's like, this is pretty fucking funny.
Wait, what does that mean?
like somebody's dick is dressed up like Woody.
It's all right, fucking.
With like bullseye and everything.
Let's see if I can get this nice and queued up.
Oh, I do remember this. It's so stupid.
I think it's so funny because Kazuya's a fucking sociopath.
Yeah, he just killed his dad, and he's like, yeah.
He killed his dad, and then he like tried to murder his son more than once.
I like how in Tekken 4 they really try to actually trick us into thinking that Heihachi was actually dead this time. Because, you know, they keep, like, going back and forth. And then, like, there's the intro. And it's like, Heihachi Mishima is dead. And I was like, no one believes this. And then
He's
all
not
of a
even
sudden,
dead right now. He came back again
well,
in
that's
this
the thing.
game.
No one believed it. And then literally at the end of Tekken 4, he comes out in a diaper. And he's the fucking boss. Like, I can see Heihachi's butt cheeks. And I thought, like, I'll never, because I'm playing PS2 in my room, having a good time. And then all of a sudden, he comes out in that sumo diaper. And I'm dying because, first of all, like that kind of reveal, there's no better reveal in a video game where he's alive and his fucking butt cheeks are just fucking
and he's
like
shitting himself at the same time. He can shit his pants if he wants to.
I can't take him seriously at all because his butt cheeks are out. And also, after I beat Heihachi, I'm like, oh, so this is the final boss? Because in every other Tekken,
There's something crazy.
there's something. So it's like, you have Ogre. Right, like in Tekken 3, who he's basically some Aztec god, and then he turns into like a beast thing. And then in 5, there's some weird alien. I don't even know what the fuck it is. But in 4, it's just Heihachi, unless I'm retarded and I didn't find the secret boss. I don't know. I feel Tekken's beautiful.
I love Tekken. I think that shit's so fucking funny. I'm glad at the end of the day they made Jin a good guy. Some people were mad about that. They were like, make him evil. And I'm like, no, he should be a good guy. He breaks the cycle.
That
Let
was the
him break
logical
the
conclusion.
cycle.
That was the logical conclusion, right? Even though he did suck when he shed his devil powers.
6 and 7, he was kind of a cunt.
Well, and 5 was when he finally shed the powers, and it was like,
Wait, 5 was when he shed him?
Tekken 5 is when Jin,
He fought the demon, right?
that was when he returned, and he I'm just whatever martial arts I do, I just do that. I don't use devil nothing. So he had no devil uppercut. He had none of the moves that he normally always had.
He was just using Machinima.
Basically, because you know how,
style?
it's like, you know, because Jin was kind of a mix between Kazuya and Heihachi, somewhat. Like some of the moves that they did, he did some moves from both of them, like the fucking uppercut. That was like classic. His was fucking the best though. Anyway,
Yeah, he was super dope in fucking 4 and 5.
Yeah.
They made him really fucking good.
to me, 5 was when he sucked. He was like, you know, when some people were a little bit annoyed when Ken changed in 5.
Yeah.
It was kind of like that, but worse.
Really?
Because at least Ken still used his fucking, like, you know, he still used the key to do fucking crazy ass, like, you know, Hado shit. And then all of a sudden, Jin just like, I'm a regular fighter.
I'm a white man now.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
I'm a regular guy now.
But it was, you know, it was for the story, so I kind of got it.
Did you see the ending of the newest one?
No.
It's crazy.
I haven't,
It's crazy what happened.
I want to
the
get
newest
it. I
one.
want to get it when it's because I already missed the wave, so I want to get it when it's like $30 or less.
That's probably going to be there soon. Probably for
It
Christmas.
should be soon. It hasn't hit that yet.
This is fucking crazy.
Done some good stuff.
So obviously you can write in and you can write in questions over at patreon.com/snarktank if you want. We'll answer them if they're, you know, we get a lot of them. So, you know, sometimes we get to them, sometimes we don't. If they're well written or they're interesting, we definitely try to get to them. Imagine Dragon's official roaded. He says, "What's up, my housed overlords? This isn't really a question, but the last episode you fellas were talking about about pet fish dying. This is like maybe 2 episodes ago, I think.
Something like
about
that.
that.
And it reminded me about how my mom got tired of taking care of my fair fish, so she poured salt into the fish tank and killed it because I wasn't taking care of it, and she only told me just last year. P.S. Appreciate this podcast, and you guys are making me laugh all the time. That's wild.
Your mom is kind of sadistic.
That is kind of crazy. You could just wait. I mean,
I mean, a lot of people, you know, they normally what they do is flush it. They just flush it.
I think the salt is a bit
because
much.
she killed it.
Well, she
She killed it. She tortured it.
She
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. It's like
tortured it
before
in
it died.
front of her face. Yeah, because like obviously you're killing the fish by flushing it, and it's gonna go in the sewage and die, right?
Yeah.
But you're not watching it die. You're not fucking.
And then she's like waited till he came back so she could make him feel. Your mom has problems, dude. Your mom's fucked.
that's kind of crazy.
Your
Like to me, it would just be like, just throw it away. You know what I mean? Like, but like,
Just
because
say
if
it.
your argument is like, this fish is being tortured by this kid is not taking care of this fish. It is suffering. Let me just kill it. You know what I mean? I could see that because fish, who gives a shit? But like the idea that you would just, let me torture it instead is
Yeah.
kind of crazy. Because I
Let me
don't think they would
salt
die
it.
immediately, right?
No, of
Like
course
that would
not.
take a
No.
while.
No, they would just
No,
be
let me salt
hurting.
it. It would be like, I don't. This is not. I'm not a saltwater fish. This hurts.
Yeah, that's what it would say.
This
Verbatim.
sucks. Pop, this hurts.
That's
You know?
fucking. Your mom's fucking weird, dude. You better not live there no more.
You got. I just wonder how many other stories she has like that. You know,
Like, yeah, you weren't taking care of your dog, so I skinned it. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you fucking actual demon.
it's a bit of a stretch.
I skinned
It's
it.
the same line.
I mean, it's many
it's-
levels above it because it's a fish.
It's more dynamic.
Because like a dog, skinning a dog while it's yelping is so much worse than a fish
It's
that's
like
just.
it's instead of using like 1 bar, it's using 3 bars. That's a 3 bar fucking.
Yeah.
That is a 3 bar. That is crazy. But yes, when I hear stuff like that, there's some people I'm like, I got my eye on you. You have potential to do some other weird shit.
I'm really moments like that. You know, people are like, "Oh, my mom did this really sucky thing to me, and I can't forgive her." And I'm just like, my mom's dead, so at least I don't have that. You know, there's a blessing somewhere in there.
There's
you
a
know,
blessing.
it's like somewhere in there's a blessing. It's like, I guess, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine did it.
Yeah, I don't know. Sween's CRISPR baby being born in malevolent Shrin wrote in. I don't know what any of that
I
means.
think it means malevolent shrine.
Oh, malevolent shrine. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, he says, "Hey, woke Cerberus. Just curious if there's a reason Gadioactive, You've Got a Dick in Me, etc. aren't on Spotify. Would love to be able to cue those classics for long car rides with. First of all, long car rides of that. is fucking crazy.
Long car
Can you
rides.
imagine?
No, not at all.
P.S. Please do another advice column soon. Oh yeah, that's right. We haven't done that in a while.
right.
I totally forgot that was even something that we did.
We can do it today.
We
Yeah.
can't. We don't have anything to ask people. People ask us anything. We post it right
You
now.
can post it literally right now, and there will be 50 things.
Yes.
Do it while answering the question.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Go
The
ahead.
question is a very simple answer, actually.
Yeah.
So,
We don't want to get sued.
well, it's more of a so you won't get sued, but say if those people wanted to report it, the likelihood that they would do it is slim to none, really. But the likelihood if you put it up, if you have a Spotify account, they're gonna delete your account. And if you have, like, say, for example, I have 2 gay covers on my Spotify thing because the 2 ones, like the Rocks thing and then the Disturbed thing. So I know David Draymond Disturbed saw it. He's totally fine with it. So he's not going to take it down. The Rock, I don't think he knows that thing exists other than maybe when that first came out, it was gaining some traction, the video. But as far as it being on Spotify, I don't think anyone fucking knows, so I don't care. However, if I move forward with posting anything else on Spotify, I'm going to make a completely separate account because if that gets nuked, then it doesn't matter. But
Am I fucking crazy? How do you spell column?
column, COLOUMN.
Yes. Yeah. UMN. Yeah. COL.
It looks so weird.
I mean, I do that all the time.
I always felt like there were 2 L's in there.
No.
Nah.
That's so strange.
COLUMN. Right? Yeah. UMN.
Yeah, that just looks so weird to me. That doesn't look like a real word.
Yeah, it's
Anyway.
gay.
We should make a corn parody of Twist where it's just dicks.
Dick. But then it's just like a bunch of
Dick.
So stupid.
Dick.
yeah. I'm gonna do.
Dick. Dick.
I was actually gonna do some yesterday, and then I realized that I left my mic here.
I think that'd be a great parody. A corn dick.
I don't like. Okay, write it. Go ahead and write it, and then because it's just
I can do that.
noises and then dick. That's
That's
it.
fire. You tell me that is not funny enough. Oh, I gotta make it dick or
Yeah, you got to make it sound like he's sucking
sounds.
dick.
I was gonna make it do slurping sounds, but I want to make the slurping sounds also be sort of like lyrics about penis. If I can do that,
I don't think so.
I think it's possible.
Say, I think you put like cum and balls, like come on, balls, like you can do shit like that.
I don't think he does.
He does that. That's in Freak on a Leash.
Yeah,
In Freak on a Leash, the bridge. And I'm just like,
That is so fucking
when I hear
crazy.
that, I'm like, the fuck is this?
All right, I think
it's scatting, literally.
It's metal scatting.
But it's
very-
like
It's shit.
it's shit in back. It's just shit.
Look,
I'm very multitasking right now, but like I think I did that right. We'll see.
oh, you posted it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I think
You think
based on yeah.
you can take a moment and just verify?
Nah, man, we're fine.
All right. Okay.
He's speed maxing. Don't worry.
Hey, speed maxing. He's speed.
He's
maxing.
multi maxing, bro. He's multi.
He's multi.
Dude, I do feel like
That's-
sometimes like I'm at the helm of like a fucking Gundam when I'm doing this stuff where I'm just like,
Yeah.
it feels crazy.
And you're just you see the middle of your body's already gone, and you're still trying to function your legs and do shit. And you're like, dude, I'm about to get killed. I'm in space. I'm so scared. I'm in space.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, I would never do that shit. I would
Being
never
a
Gundam.
fucking
Yeah.
pilot
Never. I
for
don't-
for a
These
mobile
motherfuckers
suit.
are fearless niggas. Because
You would never be a Gundam?
No.
You never. I would be a Gundam. I wouldn't be a pilot though.
I'd rather not. That's worse.
If they just somehow turned me into a Gundam, I would do it.
I was my cousin Gundam.
Excuse me?
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, my cousin. He's a Gundam.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Which one?
Just red.
Which
He's red.
cousin?
He's
Which
red.
one? He didn't
he's
say
red
which
Gundam.
one.
You know my cousin Red Gundam. You know.
Yeah, my
him
cousin,
before.
my red cousin Gundam. You know him. He's the best. Oh my god. So what's oh, before we recorded today, Sweeney was like, I think Sweeney says he wanted to tell the audience something. So like before we move on to more questions, what would you want to say?
I didn't have time to practice. My apologies. So there's been a lot going on lately, and I wanted to say, everybody out there, you should all kill yourselves all at once.
All right. Well,
You guys should all.
never mind. All right, never mind. We rescind it. Never mind.
You hear applause throughout the city for that. Like, it's like, wow.
Somebody cut that out. Somebody cut that. Somebody cut that.
They can't cut it out. They can't.
They can't cut it out.
You can't. You try to edit
No
this part out, it won't
chance.
work. No chance. Fucking crazy. Okay, Derek. Right now, someone asked about this in the poll thing, but we're probably not gonna get to that. Probably gonna do something different. Who is name your 5 favorite wrestlers of all time?
Wrestlers.
5 favorite pro wrestlers?
Yes. And then you can do females afterwards if you want.
Oh, they're not my favorite.
Do you have a female?
I have favorite female
I have a
wrestlers,
bunch of favorite
but
wrestlers.
all time, it's all big muscular men. Stone Cold's favorite number 1 for me.
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold Steve Austin for sure is
Okay.
favorite for me, because he's just the entertainment value is just off the charts for me. I'm just watching him talk about his cats on Instagram, and man, those some solid ass cats. I'm like, it's just him. He's the
that
same
Stone
person.
Cold?
The thing is that's not a
Cold-
character. That's the thing. That's not his
Stone Cold,
character. That's
Is
him.
that Cold Stone Steve Austin? or
Yeah, it's
whatever?
Cold Stone. And he's like,
Cold-
he
Austin
basically he's like,
Stevens.
I'm melting. It's hot.
I'm an ice cream.
I'm cream.
Oh hell yeah,
Can I give you an?
dude! One of the one of the stupidest,
I know you're gonna bring
one of the
up again.
stupidest videos I've ever seen, but I love it so deeply.
That's
is
the best.
that Stone Cold ET is so goddamn good.
At White
That
Castle.
is such a
This
dumb
is
video.
Stone Cold ET, and I'd like to order a couple of cheeseburgers, and that's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line.
and then, excuse me.
And that's the bottom line. It's such a crazy way to finish it. Or the other thing too is like my favorite thing about that video. There's a couple of them I think,
Yeah.
but there's one specific video of this guy doing this where when he screams "Oh hell yeah," it's like muffled in the because he yeah, but and then when he speaks
Some
it's
higher
perfectly
pitch.
clear. It's perfectly clear when he speaks, and that scream into the muffle is so perfect. Like there's no way he planned that part of it to be funny.
Right.
He was just like, "Oh, it'd be funny if I just shouted, oh hell yeah," but it's just like the fact that it feels like he's being restrained. Good.
There's like an unintentionally funny thing where when she asked him to pull forward because he can't hear him, and when he needs to shift into drive, he has to put his head so far down so we can see where the fucking stick is. It's so funny.
It's a great. It's a great fucking video.
Okay, name the other 4, please. For you laughing about this for 2 years.
That's true. Okay. Damn. So, I guess for entertainment value, this is just me being an immature kid. The Godfather. He's not the best wrestler, even by far, but he was. Oh man, just dude, pimping ain't easy, man. The pimp drop, the hoe train. You know, like he got so many kids. And one thing that I liked, and it actually we need him because people don't know how to spell hoe correctly. They always do it HOE like it's like the gardening tool. Yeah. Hoe is HO, like if you're talking about a woman.
Really?
And it's only E if it's plural. So hoe is HOES.
Oh.
But it's HO. But he, because of that, all the signs, people knew how to spell hoe. And then without him, people reverted back to spelling it incorrectly. So we need him. We need him. So yeah, Godfather. Ricochet, who's on the indie scene.
Oh, the newer wrestler?
Well, he's not new. He's been around the indie scene for a long time. He was in WWE for a while, and then he couldn't get anywhere. Now he just went to AEW, which is kind of more where he belongs because he was always. Those are more like indie scene and New Japan people in AEW. So
I've seen Ricochet get hurt so bad sometimes. I'm like, this motherfucker is gonna die.
Wasn't that the guy from fucking Lucha Libre or something?
He was from Lucha Underground, actually. Like, well, I don't know if you're.
Mucha Lucha.
Lucha show. But Ricochet is like
I swear to God, there's a character named Ricochet.
I was talking about a real show.
No, his name is really Ricochet.
So he goes by Ricochet. There was actually, dude, the channel El Rey had a show called Lucha Underground. It was fucking phenomenal, and he used to wrestle. You know, he had his mask on, and he was a Prince Puma, and so Ricochet had a job in there as Prince Puma. Anyway. Ricochet is one of my favorites. There's some other people. Man, it's kind of at that point it starts getting a little bit murky.
I know my 5 like off the top of my head.
I don't have like there's to me it's almost like so many people are on the same level, and then there's some people who just like really spoke to me.
For me, it's Rob Van Dam easily. Triple H at his peak during the DX when DX first came back. Yeah, shit was great.
The seething races, but all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what else you got though?
What else you got? We got.
That's what the H stood for.
hate.
Heil
Hitler.
We got Eddie Guerrero, may he rest in peace. Fucking brought entertainment like almost no one else.
Yeah, you're definitely in this era, like say.
I'm in the era after
when
you.
SmackDown
right after you.
was on top, like SmackDown 6, Eddie Guerrero, his gay cousin.
What his name? Don't tell me his cousin's name. It's super Mexican. It's like fucking.
Oh, super Mexican. Yeah,
it's like Lawnmower Guerrero. Fucking what is it? Lawnmower Guerrero. Fucking
Lawnmower
Head Trimmer Guerrero.
That is
fucking,
so.
What is his name? Fucking.
That is like
Border Hopper Guerrero.
I feel like Lawnmower is
Guerrero.
Like I feel like that's like saying Lawnmower is worse than just straight up saying Wetback.
Yeah,
like I feel like
I can say that. So whatever.
Like because that's like a Wetback's like like it's the easy thing. It's like saying the hard R, but then somebody finds like something. Where I was like, damn, Lawnmower Guerrero.
If you think Lawnmower Man is about a Mexican,
Chavo.
You might be a
Chavo.
redneck.
Oh my God. You know what's crazy? It's okay. So this is the thing for me, right? Being Puerto Rican, Chavo, it's a thing. Chavo is like a nickname for Mexicans. For Puerto Rican, Chavos means dollars.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Money.
It means money. It means money.
Money.
It means money. So like it's good. Like it's literally like a evolution of like black slang. Literally, it was good money. It was good chavos. Like it's the same fucking thing.
Interesting.
But like that nigga.
So who else you got? So you got RVD. You had
RVD. You had Triple H.
Eddie Guerrero. Triple H. Two more.
RVD.
Yeah, Rod Van Dam.
There's Robert Downey Jr.
I think he got fucking fired because he wouldn't stop smoking weed at one point.
Yeah, he was chiefing.
I think that was
chiefing,
some
bro.
fucking guy.
Is he related to John Claude? Actually, they have to because they look alike.
I don't think so.
They look alike.
I think it's just a coincidence.
Really?
I don't think he's Belgian, man. I think Rod Van Dam is American.
They look a little
or
similar.
Canadian. He's from over here. He doesn't have any blah 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 blah. I do roundhouse kicks and I play guile. I didn't. Oh, and they did. He did a few. He blood sport.
Okay, so who else?
Bloodsport's kind of gay. I'm sorry. You know, for people that I know, there's gonna be some the martial art flick people are gonna be mad that I said that. Like Chong Li was cool, but that's it, man. Oh, and then the one guy that goes, "Okay, USA." Is that what?
You've never seen that movie, so you don't know what that.
No, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about what's being said.
It's a blood sport.
Yeah,
That's what's a fucking dumb
Just
movie.
like a kumite, a movie about a kumite, essentially.
Was that shit ever real?
I think so, but then also it was probably super exaggerated.
Yeah, maybe one guy died in the ring, and they were like, "Oh shit, we should probably like not do this no more."
Yeah, it was probably just a regular because they used to do that. Like, say, even when UFC started, right? It was just a tournament, and so it was like you would fight multiple times in a day. It was just that. I imagine.
Old UFC was a circus, dog. But
that shit was amazing. Oh, dude, we're not gonna get into it. You had one last, right?
No, I have two more.
Two?
So I'm gonna go with obviously. When he was part of the Nation, The Rock.
The Rock.
That's when he was at his fucking peak. Personally, for me,
I think I wanted to be like, because I like the Stone Cold more than The Rock, so I kind of wanted to put him out, but technically he should be in my top.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I just kind of wanted to push him out
when he beat the villainous era of The Rock was fucking amazing. He was a cunt.
Yeah. All right, one last one.
I have to have one female I loved.
Is it like someone that like really it spoke to you? Someone that like, man, this fucking.
Yo, toss me one of them candies. I want one of them ropes.
I think want one of them ropes.
I want one of them ropes.
You should choose your words carefully.
No.
I think so. There's one I think is extremely hot. But
can you imagine
he just comes on? That would be wrong.
You said
I would. Dude, we'd have to have a really serious talk after this episode.
I think
we'd have to stop the episode and be like, yo, guys, there needs to be boundaries set.
Would
instantly.
I realistically still be a part of this podcast? Like, could somebody still, like, you know, I feel like that's one of the
I think
things.
it was a bit that went too far.
That's
I would allow
Is
it
that
to
a
be.
bridge you could, like, come? I feel like it's a bridge you cross.
Could you allow this to continue?
Of course not.
If Derek
I just-
power blast you,
Bam!
No.
But you said. You said, give me one of them ropes. And I just had one on the. I was just jacking off the entire time under the table.
he's just fucking crazy.
And then it just happened. And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Stone face talking, plenty of moments, plenty of moments. Both his hands,
Both my
were
hands
above
are
the
here.
table, and he. No, there's no twitches. They're just, yeah, man, it's great. Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna rope, boss, flat.
Yeah, that would
There's one female wrestler currently right now that I think is mad hot, but I don't think she's a great best wrestler, and that's Nikita Lioness.
She's stacked.
I think she's bad as fuck, dog.
She's stacked. She the way that she finishes pins people. That's
look her up, dog.
That's
look this girl up, dude. She
and
is.
she on I used to follow her on Instagram, but then it was too much because all she would do was like she would like kick these heavy bags because she's like really good at martial arts,
she's a fighter.
but just showing her ass would be just. I'm like, I can't do this.
I can't be doing this no more.
I can't, it's at a certain point like a thick jiggling ass is too hypnotic, and you're like, I shouldn't be following this. Like at a certain point, it's just not healthy because then you're just kind of like. Because I don't get stuck on stuff. I'm like, this is boring. I'm done. But then you're just like,
How many minutes has it been?
It's 14 years. Your phone somehow didn't run out of battery.
The world has changed so much since you went outside.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
She's dead.
She's
the woman in
dead.
the video
She's
is dead by the time. Anyway,
yeah, let's go.
let's get a
Shout out to her.
Shout out to Nikita, yeah.
DeBerez, yeah. I don't know a single fucking wrestler in my.
Look her up.
You don't know a single wrestler?
No.
Never heard of one
look
in
her
your
up.
entire
No,
life?
I don't know. Even throughout this whole conversation, I didn't hear like it was
know
like
The Rock.
it was like the Charlie Brown adults.
Wah, 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 wah,
Wah,
wah,
wah,
wah,
wah,
wah.
wah, wah. Oh, my favorite is wah, 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 wah.
Chris, look her up.
Who?
Nikita Lioness, please.
No, but look it up for her, man. For him. What? Oh, excuse
Yeah,
me. I misgendered you. Holy shit.
Nikita.
I said I'll look it up for her.
My bad, I misgendered you.
I'm sorry.
That was a real genuine one. That was like, look at you becoming progressive.
What about it?
Hey, man. We all joke, but
It's quite hot.
Okay.
I want to show
not really.
I want to show you her pen. He doesn't like big asses, man. So I don't even remember what her face looks like.
It's really the blonde, I think.
The blonde.
No, I remember what she
I
looks
might have
like.
been kind of blondie's ass, if I'm being honest.
I like everything. As long I just like pretty stuff.
I just like
Yeah?
cocaine,
Like I don't have like
cocaine.
cocaine's pretty.
I told you.
It is. It's like
crazy.
snow.
That's crazy. I told you my biggest fear already. So yeah, I don't want.
What's your biggest fear?
A blonde hair, blue eyes.
Clowns. Oh.
Yeah, I feel like clowns.
That too. I really don't like.
What would a
clowns.
blonde-haired, blue-eyed clown? Would that be terrifying? For you?
Ooh,
It
that's
depends
crazy.
On how I see it.
What do you mean? Like at night in your mirror?
Like that.
Well, there's more going on. Than
What is that?
And then
The
it's just me.
Terrifier clown.
Yeah, the Terrifier Art the Clown or whatever the fuck his name is.
Has a beautiful blonde curly hair.
Yeah.
Fucking piercing blue eyes, and he's fucking you relentlessly.
Well, then at that, if someone is fucking me already, it's too late. It's too late to stop them. They're fucking me
they
already.
are fucking you.
They've
Like,
already
it's-
done it.
You
yeah.
can't do like you can't turn that into the. That has to be where it ends up, not where it starts.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
like, oh, you're getting fucked by this bear. It's like, well,
You're getting fucked by a bear.
No, fuck, this has soy in it. I'm gay now.
Oh, it actually has the
my
ingredients.
S,
on
my S.
Well, it says,
has to.
well, first of all, it says may contain peanut and soy, which is like a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
Well, that's
What
because
does
of how
that
it's
may
manufactured.
contain?
That's where it's manufactured.
So like it just might
not.
it might have traces of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad things in here. It says contain.
Well,
I mean,
it's
sounds
candy.
it sounds spooky. Contains a bioengineered food ingredient, product of Mexico.
Uh-oh,
And I'm
Mexican
I'm
toxins.
Dead. I'm fucking dead. I've eaten way too many of these things.
Not
I'd rather
labeled
die than be Mexican. rather die from inflamed testicesticles than be a
To be
Mexican.
Mexican. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You sound like the people who are very
is
happy
wild.
about the election results.
I feel like I'm gonna be for the election stuff. I'm just gonna be quiet.
You're just
and I'm
gonna morph?
chronicle. I'm just gonna chronicle stuff.
Oh, I thought you were gonna morph.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna chronicle.
Chronicling it.
I'm
like,
just gonna start chronicling everything.
I do want everybody to keep a calendar of gas and grocery prices.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I want
chronicle
them to
stuff.
keep the same energy though. Man,
No. I'm
you
just-
can't. No complaining.
I'm just gonna chronicle.
that energy.
And if we're still making content in 4 years, I'm like, hey guys, this episode of the podcast. Like, hey guys, what was episode of the
Yeah,
podcast?
yeah.
Look at all this stuff every year.
We
This-
should-
look at all this.
See,
we
should
how
do
much
a-
worse this guy.
Do what?
And if it doesn't, I'll take my L. I'll happily take my L if things get better or not.
I mean, ideally things do get better, like somehow. You know what I mean?
Something weird happens to where things like he stumbles into a successful economy. And a successful
Again?
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean,
Well,
you know what I mean. I
yeah.
mean, like it's in one of those ways to where somehow in 2 years, 2 to 3 years, it doesn't tank. It actually significantly increases, but by chance, like you know what I'm saying.
The
look,
best thing that you could hope really is that like Trump isn't as crazy as the people around him. You know what I mean? Like, because honestly, I don't think he cares that much about like the
Not at
things
all.
that everybody else around him cares about.
Yeah, 1000%.
Like, I don't think he necessarily has
you're 100%
ambitions
you're
to the degree
100%
that people.
correct.
Yeah, I think it's people around
I
him.
think he's already coattailed some things. I hate to give credit for. I think he's obviously a glowing piece of shit, but he's coattailed some things already. He's like, I'm
Has he?
not. Well, yeah.
What?
I haven't seen that.
We talking about?
Fucking the whole entire federal ban of abortion. The whole thing. He's like, I'm not. No, like it shouldn't be just be banned.
Yeah.
It should be state by state. Everyone else is fucking insane. They're like, nah, He's like, no,
Well,
we're not.
I don't.
Yeah. Well,
I
Trump
don't
is.
do it.
That's the thing about Trump, though. Is like he never believed any. That's
Oh
what
yeah, he just wants to be. He wants everybody to like him. That's
Whatever.
it.
I don't know.
Who can give him the most shit? That's why I was saying Zelensky is sucking his nuts because
Oh, yeah.
Zelensky understands
Yeah,
that
you
there's a
gotta.
possibility
You gotta.
that like maybe if I suck his nuts enough, maybe he won't have our sovereignty ended. Like maybe that because that's the only reason he's doing it, right? So
Yeah.
maybe if he gives them a sweeter deal, like I'll give you 20% of our resources in this or something that's gonna fuck them but keep them sovereign. So you never know.
We'll see.
Never know.
Anyway, what do we got here?
Bateman flow.
Oh, anyway, DeBeerez wrote in. He says, "Hey, Trouble of Gooners, was recently actually homeless and finally moved into an apartment.
Ooh, congrats.
Congratulations!
That's a
You
lot,
can't
man.
you can't be here no more though."
You have a home.
First, somebody Man of Action wrote in under it. You got to stop watching the podcast.
Yeah,
Bro,
so-
you're not homeless anymore. But he goes, yeah. So moved into apartment. First night spent in our new home, however, was entirely ruined. The first night spent in our new home, however, was entirely ruined by our upstairs neighbors running around like a herd of elephants wearing tap shoes. Ever had neighbors who you just couldn't stand?
That's crazy.
Fortunately, not. I haven't had like terrible neighbors really.
I forgot having neighbors in the way you have neighbors in New York. 'Cause the neighbors in New York suck.
Do they?
Yeah, New York buildings, they fucking suck, dude.
Our building was awesome.
Well, because I was on the top floor, so I didn't have to worry about it.
Our building
Like,
was
down when I would hang out with my friend who lived in the same building, like 2 floors down. it'd be horrible.
No, that's weird.
They'd be walking on the walls on the side. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, what's happening? in
Sometimes
here?
sometimes I hear shit. Sometimes I do hear shit above me, and I'm like, what the fuck could possibly be happening?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But I'm also like on the ground floor, so like I'm just completely like I don't think about anything that I do because I just don't think it's not affecting anybody.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
In my
I've never had any like bad like the most annoying one was when we lived in the Olive Branch apartment.
Yeah.
And it was like we would get noise complaints sometimes, even though we absolutely like none of us were home. And I was like, what? They just blamed us because we were like the youngest people, I guess.
Oh.
They're like, we're getting a noise playing. It's like no one was
Like
here.
no one was here
Those are you
today.
dumb
I
bitch.
literally
Fuck
just
you.
got home to an empty apartment and like somebody knocked on my door. It's like, we're getting noise complaints. I was like, you motherfucker. What?
Yeah.
What was my Alexa screaming at you? Like what's going on?
Alexa scream. You
Scream.
walk out.
Alexa scream.
Awesome. Yeah.
The apartment I lived before last one with Joe, that apartment, the ceiling started coming in on itself a little bit. For no
That's
reason.
awesome.
In where the bathroom was, and I told him, he was like, it just happened. And I
Ooh.
was, that last.
They said it just happens.
yeah. And then
Landlords are fucking
and
evil,
then black
man.
sludge just came out of the bathroom one day. Just came out of the bathroom.
You sound like a
So-
shitty apartment.
Oh, it was horrible.
It was honestly one of the worst apartments I've ever seen.
Like personally, yeah, it was really
Yeah.
bad. Like I wish that guy nothing but the worst. He's a fucking terrible landlord.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
Considering how well you were doing at that time, it made no sense that you were in that apartment.
I had to get an apartment quickly.
Yeah, you just took like the first one you got.
that
It's kind of like the
apartment
Glendale one that we got.
yeah,
I guess.
I just
Yeah, that's where like my apartment has some issues. It was that same thing. Just wanted to get something. It's fine. I've settled, but we're looking into our options of like where to like upgrade.
Yeah,
And to because
it's important to just have like a base of operations.
live on
Yeah.
our side is the side I live on is the better side of like just apartments. The problem is you have to find an apartment available there because no one leaves that side. They're like, oh, I'll just live in this apartment until I die.
yeah.
Yeah,
So they can't get rent fucked over.
Yeah.
Is there rent control in California? I don't remember if it still is. I think.
they voted against it.
Oh, they did. I remember. Yeah, they also voted to end slavery in prisons.
Yeah,
Isn't that
but,
crazy?
so, yeah,
but
so-
slavery's kind of cool though, to be honest with you. So like,
Well, the thing that
Crazy.
annoys me is that like the people that's
they don't know what they're voting
it's
for. They're
such
stupid.
they're
You can read.
They're misled.
No, they can't.
No, they can't.
Yeah.
I was reflecting on this for a while because I've said the first thing I tweeted out was about because I use the term a lot, impossibly stupid, which technically doesn't make sense, but people understand when I say that, right?
Yeah.
When I say impossibly stupid, well, it is possible, but you mean that it shouldn't be possible
It's
to be
almost
this stupid.
unbelievably stupid.
It shouldn't be possible. And it's akin to, and I was thinking about it, Patrick Starr.
Yeah,
Like when you think about Patrick Starr and the shit that he does, I was thinking specifically about Man Ray trying to convince him this is his wallet. And I was like, that's the average voter. It's
yeah.
that level. And it gave me a little bit of solace, but then I rubber band right back into, but Patrick Starr shouldn't exist in the real world. He's fine in that setting
Right,
in SpongeBob. It makes total sense for him to exist in that wacky universe. But people are actually that stupid. You're like, oh, you ate your own chocolate and now you're accusing other people of eating your shit. Now I'm gonna starve.
I saw that shit and I was just like, I literally like I went through the articles and I was like, oh, obviously we're gonna get rid of this, right? I was like, oh, this shouldn't even be in the thing. And then I like
People
I looked later
They're
and I was
voting. All the billionaires went up on stage when they won.
yeah.
I want to thank all these other young, rich, 100 millionaires for helping this billionaire win. I want to thank this other billionaire for helping. I want to thank Joe Rogan. I think now it possibly might be a billionaire now. The amount of money that he makes and other deals in a company that he sold, his drug company that used the pills that do nothing. So I think with all of that and the Spotify money, I think he might be in the billion column now. So another billionaire helping a billionaire win, and like, what do you? It wasn't that long ago when we were all the 1%'s the problem. Occupy Wall Street.
Well, you know what's crazy is that like they're like
wasn't that
I've
long
seen
ago.
I've seen a lot of people being like, the establishment are shaking in their boots. It's like what?
That's
the
what I
fuck?
mean. I'm like,
Are you crazy,
dude? 2011. That wasn't that long ago when
No.
people were dialed in to be like, Wall Street's the fucking problem. These pieces of shit that are fucking just raking our money and making things worse for us. And then they all forgot.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago.
People have short-term memory, man. It's crazy.
People have short-term memory.
Just like
alright,
Patrick
though.
Star, bro.
And
It is Patrick Star level stuff.
and they acquired the
But God
whole
bless,
entire
man.
young group.
There's already
Where,
like
where we're from,
There's already people.
Twitter's obnoxious.
Oh, right.
There's already people like getting their bonuses cut because of the tariffs. So it's like, all right, cool. Yeah, I told you. I tried to tell you, but like,
I've
God bless.
seen
Hey, man, when you're
at least 3 examples of that.
Yeah.
Of the same story.
Oh,
We have to, I'm sorry, we're going to have to hoard resources because we don't know if these tariffs are going to kick in or not.
yeah.
And so we're going to use your bonus money because they always do that. It
Right, of course, yeah.
When I worked for a company, they're like, if there's too many injuries on the job, you guys are getting bonuses. And I was like, oh, thanks. Cool.
Yeah. So like, I mean, look, people are gonna find out real quick, and
you gotta pay $1,000 for a PS5, and I have mine, and I'm like, oh man, that's crazy, dude. You can't get the Nintendo console? That's crazy. You can't fit your daughter?
Well,
That's wild.
video games-
I'm gonna throw away food in front of your daughter.
video game consoles.
Your daughter.
Video games are probably like the only industry that's probably going to be immune to that stuff because like we don't make those. Like we just don't
You
make.
still have to pay the.
Yeah, but I think at that point there's like, oh, there's literally no option. What the fuck? I just think like he says a lot of shit, right? But like you would have to hope that at least you'd be like, oh, well, we can't do that. You know what I mean? You would hope that like just like most presidents, he says a bunch of pie in the sky bullshit, and then like reality sets in, and they're just like, oh, we can't put a tariff on fucking video game consoles. We don't make video game consoles. We can't do that.
Well, it might cause Xbox to be do well just by default.
proxy?
That might be
By
interesting,
default.
yeah, because you could just get like a Game Pass on PC or something.
Yeah. So that would be fucking.
That would be interesting.
That would be fucking
if he just
funny.
completely fucks PlayStation out.
That would be fucking. Dude, that would.
That'd be
that is
hilarious.
a world that there. It's funny that we live in a reality that there is a small chance of that. It's not even like, say, if we were talking about this just a little while ago, we'd be like, well, no, of course not.
Right, yeah.
We wouldn't even entertain it.
It's going to be a movie, bro. A bad one.
Well,
I'm ready for it.
condolences to people who voted against this and lost their bonuses. Not so much the people who did, because, like, I mean, you asked for
If
this.
people did, I want to find you and laugh in your face.
It does feel like a Joker kind of thing where it's like, you get what you fucking deserve. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, we tried to tell you. I tried to tell you.
Yeah.
Tried to tell you. Oh, well. I'm getting my bonuses here, though.
I can't wait to see the. I can't wait to see the TikToks, brother. There's gonna be these TikToks of these fucking like, what the fuck? Things, I just got fired from my job because they can't afford to have me no more. Now I have to go fuck
It's
my
insane.
truck.
These immigrants that we hated so much literally have all of our jobs now. What's going on here?
Yeah, I love the idea that, like, I don't know, man. Like, companies don't want illegal immigrants to go because they get away with paying them less. Like,
So
the companies,
much
like, it's not
less.
the amount of duping going on is crazy.
Dude,
like, it really is Patrick Star level stuff.
It is
like,
hey, illegal immigrants get no tax benefits, but they still pay taxes. They'll get jobs. There's people that shouldn't be, people that say even have like green cards. A lot of them will not get the benefits that citizens will get, but still pay taxes.
Yeah.
And they're like, throw them all out. And I'm like, okay, all right.
yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. Thanks, Patrick.
Thanks, Patrick. I'm gonna start calling him Patrick.
You really should.
That'll be like the slur.
No, don't. Patrick
thanks,
is
Patrick.
innocent. That's why these guys are fucking bumblefucks.
No, Patrick is a damn fool. Also, Patrick's an asshole.
Yeah. So is SpongeBob too. Actually,
I mean, they're all pieces of shit.
They're
really.
all in their own way for sure.
except for Squidward.
Squidward's depressed,
yeah.
and he is an asshole sometimes, and he's like the least.
But he's like he also often asks to not be bothered.
He's also
like
a little-
if you could pull back a lot of times and look, he's like, hey, can you leave me alone?
Remember
In the
though,
beginning
when
of
he
it.
went to that one village where it was all Squidwards.
That's true.
And then all of a
He got
sudden he
depressed.
realized, he's like, oh wait, no, I do like being harassed. And I was like, all right, you're cooked.
Well,
You're cooked, man.
he's a fucking.
He started acting childish and stuff, and then everyone was tripping out. I'm like, what are you doing, you bitch?
Get the fuck out of here, Frank.
Leave my country.
Because of you, we're gonna put tariffs on canned bread.
Canned bread.
Canned bread.
Bro, I love canned bread.
Iconic fucking line.
Would it be wet? I feel like I've seen
It'd
canned
be
bread in real life
soaking
before.
wet. It would
They
be
have,
sopping,
like,
soaking
Yeah, it's
wet.
real.
It would be so moldy and fucked. It would be crazy.
Where's
Right.
canned bread though?
Well, it looks like, but it's the consistency of like,
pudding, I guess. is
it's
more
like
correct.
well,
rice pudding, right? Like thick?
something. It's like almost like a muffin, but like denser. You know? Yeah.
Let me get my canned bread out the can.
Come.
Imagine you're gonna make a nice little treat, right? You're like, oh my, I'm so happy. You condensed milk. You take it. This is just cum.
Condensed milk?
Who came in a condensed?
Let me hold on.
Who did this?
Let's. There's a question here that I think
About
is,
cum?
Yes.
Oh.
No, that I think is important.
Oh.
Dan, the man with the pants, wrote in. He says, not a question, but an idea. Why don't you guys do a Patreon exclusive Big Bang Theory watch along?
Oh man.
I think you can get away with it if it's only on Patreon.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I can't even imagine. Like, we'll put it on the screen here.
I think that'd be funny.
Yeah.
I can't imagine wanting to do this is the issue. Like, I don't know if I could really watch that because I really don't like it.
I
feel
don't
like-
watch it because I think if it was one of us watching it to be suffering, if we watched it together, I think it would just be
exactly what would
insanely
happen.
funny Content.
We keep going back to it though, but the
piss.
the piss.
It'd be funny as fuck.
It would be.
I think that is like
I do think it would be fun.
that is free content and
Yeah.
free money to be made from content. Literally,
I do think there is. I do feel like we could do a lot with like I've always wanted to do like a mystery science theater type thing.
Yeah.
Because like when we're all like watching a movie and just fucking joking around, it's like it's fun. Like it's I think it's good.
Totally.
And I'm sure most people feel that way, and most people probably are right. But like we have the facility to actually make something out of it.
Yeah.
You know? So why not?
Like,
I have thought about that before, like the Mystery Science Theater 3000, like kind of like the commentary, and then just like editing down the highlights into. I've seen it work for a lot of people. Like pretty much it does it with the movies.
We stream it on Patreon, and then we just upload the clips wherever you're.
Well, I don't think we even need to stream. We just do it, and then I would edit that stuff down. I would love to edit that. I love editing that kind of stuff. So if we could figure out, I think the real issue with that is like figuring out because like I guess I'd have to get like a TV in here or something.
I think all we need is maybe just. I think it would be easy to just from your PC. The only thing we're just gonna need cables. So. Interface that has multiple channels, or really 2 channels, and then we just get splitters.
Yeah,
Do that,
yeah.
and then you just run it to there, and audio is captured through here, and we just hear from there.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that
We
We
can do it on
figure something out.
Streamlabs too, yeah.
We'd have to find like I think the issue with me is like the Big Bang Theory is not a good first thing to do that with. I think it needs to be a movie. I think it needs to be something.
it needs to be something fucking unfunny enough for us to laugh at. But it's something we don't know about
I
yet.
think you're underestimating how powerful, how bad that show is.
It's just yeah, I guess maybe.
I think you're underestimating how like I don't know. I think we should definitely do that though. We should do this stuff.
I think it's a good idea.
Dance and
We should at least, at the very least, try to do it once and see how it goes.
Yeah.
At the very least, because I love that stuff. I
That's
love watching
definitely-
that stuff. It's like some of my favorite stuff to watch. Pretty much it. Is like the main YouTube channel that I watch now. It's not, they don't post that often, but when they have like a commentary, like when they have like a highlight reel of like their movie commentaries, it's fun as fuck.
Yeah.
Because they're just riffing the whole time and it's great.
This was actually funny enough. When we started doing Extra Ammo, this was the original idea, something that I wanted to do,
Yeah.
and then it's just like, but we,
It became more.
It just it was just like
extensions to the podcast. Yeah, I think, we'll figure out something like that, I think. Because that's definitely something that I want to do. Maybe not with Big Bang Theory, because I don't know, man. That's a lot of commitment.
it's just one episode and like 20 minutes.
Not the whole episode. We're not watching. I'm not watching all of the.
No, but that's the thing. It's like I guess the thing is like you want a movie, you want a feature length thing, so that way you can edit down the highlights into something that is like something like 10 minutes.
So, what do you think would be a good thing to start? Well, that's not really a thing for right now, but like I feel like a good idea would be like, I guess, because it has to be something we've never seen. That's the thing. That would make it more funny.
It could be, yeah.
Because we'd watch it the first time, we're just.
I've never seen anything.
Because we've literally done it. This is like what we
I still
did.
haven't
Literally,
I still haven't seen Forrest Gump. Still,
I've seen the movie too many times, but I'd watch it again.
I bet you would.
I just like that movie, so
Yeah.
I don't want to do
Yeah.
something where I'm just like, oh, I just want to watch this movie.
Watch like what was that? Small Soldiers.
I've seen that movie too.
Oh yeah,
I haven't seen that movie in a long
I haven't seen that
time.
in forever.
Yeah.
See, I want to. See, I want to.
I want to watch something ridiculous.
watch something with Jackie Chan in it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, I'll do it.
Uncle!
It has to only be on Patreon though, but I'll do it.
Uncle, yeah.
We cannot.
All right.
Yeah.
We'd have to watch it with Mick. As like a buffer.
Okay.
It's buffer. It's
okay now. That's crazy. That's way worse.
I brought my Asian
That's
friend
way
here
worse to
so we
do
could
that.
I brought my Asian friend here.
so we could be very racist.
We have the racist pass. Look.
He's Taiwanese, so it's gonna be like him just hating on it too, even more. So it's actually he can't even bring him. This is worse. This is.
Uncle, that is not a country.
Oh, I asked The Rock for his autograph. I told him my name is Derek, and it cuts off. I assume he's gonna say your name.
Oh, and then he killed him.
Yeah, but he says, "Sup, penis, dick, and cock." On episode 267, all of you mentioned that you'll never let your children listen to this podcast. I think that's a good decision. For example, one of the Hodge twins has a daughter that has a YouTube channel. She does reaction content. Her fans recommended her dad's old clips, and there was one video that had her dad said, "I was so depressed that I would stroke my mushroom tip to fuck magazines late at night. I would bust all over myself, and I was so depressed that I wouldn't even clean the cum off my chest. I would just go to bed like that." Which is an amazing thing to say, by the way. That is hilarious. And the look of terror and disgust had me dying of laughter for minutes. And hopefully it reinforces your decision on this topic. Oh yeah,
I gotta find that video.
Oh, the second I have a kid, we're deleting this whole show. We're gonna restart. We're gonna restart. It'll be like, Snark Tank episode 1. Hey guys.
Yeah, that is perfect. That's
the
so
solution.
That's so reasonable.
Yeah, obviously. It's like, welcome to Snark Tank episode 1. Who are you guys?
Suit and ties. Who are you?
Yeah.
Oh, my name is Derekus.
Oh, good to meet you.
My name is Kinstigius.
What should we talk about? Should we talk about the economy?
I want to talk about the economy. I want to talk about the
economy and my wonderful daughter and wife.
My wonderful daughter and wife.
GDP.
The idea of that hearing.
Yeah, see, like that.
That does concern me sometimes, but it's also like, I don't know, man. Get over it.
The fact that like the Hodge twins let me down so much.
I used to be a big fan of them once upon a time. I liked them.
Yeah,
they used to do food reviews and shit
I
like that.
saw them live at the fucking Bray Improv. It was before they were apolitical.
Before they were political, you mean?
When they were
apolitical. Excuse me.
Right.
Yeah. I saw them. They were just as raunchy and obnoxious and funny. Because I was like, I like their style of comedy because they're not doing like whenever they try to do a bit, it wasn't as funny when they were just kind of ranting. Yeah. Because that's what I was like. I like these guys. They just say stupid stuff, and then they realize, and I might have talked about this on the podcast before, but I think partially I might be a little bit responsible for their trajectory because they saw like that. I befriended them and their manager, and we would talk. They asked me questions about like my political content. They were just kind of inquisitive, like, But it wasn't me specifically that made them make that type of content. But I remember I was talking to Steven Crowder's, I don't know who was, might have been his dad. Somebody reached out to me twice.
Oh, like his dad manager?
Yeah. I got reached out to twice, and he was like, "It's me," whatever his name was. I still might have the
Poppy
email.
Crowder.
Yeah, it's me, Poppy Crowder, Big Daddy Crowder, and he was like, "Hey, could you fly down to Texas and do a bit?" And I was like, "No." I was like,
"Are you gonna pay for it? What the fuck? What are you talking about?"
I mean, they probably would have, but I was like, I had a conversation with Crowder one time.
Yeah.
One time, you want to talk about something specifically? This was before all of them just completely lost their minds.
Steven Crowder was kind of always in that, but like he was
I didn't know him enough to where the biggest thing that I saw of him, there was some shitheads heckling, and then he just ranted. I was like, oh, that seemed like a reasonable response to me. Yeah. So I didn't know when I started seeing his politics, for example, he made a video as a dog. He's pretending to be like a lab or something, and he's like giving a news meeting, and he's convincing people that the AIDS epidemic
isn't real. Yeah.
What the fuck was that? I was like, this guy, like, I didn't know how insane he was because I don't. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't watch.
I didn't hate him really. Like, I just kind of felt like you're definitely right leaning, and I think you have the potential to be crazy. I'm not super sure yet.
That was just my fault for not digging.
I remember I went to his house, and I think he invited us over to his house. Like, he was having like some, beat my wife party, and it was like a whole thing, and he had a bunch of people just like, I think his wife was in a room.
Pinataing her.
Yeah, just people with sticks and various items.
That's pretty cool, man.
I didn't go though. I didn't.
You didn't go.
No,
he invited you, but you didn't go.
Yeah, I mean, I went there, and then I went there, and I walked in, and I saw that it was all just like, I don't know, the food was just really not good. So I bounced. I only really went for the food. I flew all the way over there for the.
You flew.
I figured it was gonna be a Texas barbecue or something, right? It was just like pigs in a blanket and shit, and like Lay's potato chips.
It lays. He said like the Lay's potato chip. But yeah, Crowder and his dad, Big Daddy Crowder or whatever.
He was there too.
Who?
He was definitely there.
You went with me to that.
wasn't.
You said I saw you take a swing at him.
I hit the wife once. It's like, why? It's part of the party. Like,
It's part of the party.
it
It's
is.
disrespectful not to participate.
It is. It is rude.
I didn't hit it with my hands because I don't want to feel like I don't want to understand it's a human I'm hitting. 'Cause, I don't
What
wanna,
did you use? Was it,
I used the fucking spiked bat. What do you mean?
That's such a fucking acceleration. I like Smokey. Did Smokey ever tell you the time she killed a scorpion with a samurai sword?
why?
Because that was the closest thing. She tried a sandal first and it didn't work, so she went from sandal to samurai sword. That's what you just did. You went from your
Where-
fist to a spiked bat.
Did she kill a scorpion at?
I don't know.
Rica.
Probably in Costa Rica where there's fucking all sorts of
There
bullshit.
are scorpions just like that there.
In Costa Rica?
100%.
That's not a climate for a scorpion.
It's a
It's
jungle,
one of those
literally,
freshwater
yeah.
scorpions.
Scorpions are desert creatures.
Right.
I mean, no, there's some in jungles too. I
They,
swear.
there are jungle scorpions.
No, I
there
swear,
But
they
like,
are.
But
beats me.
I don't know. Last
I've
time
only seen a scorpion in the desert. That's
Yeah,
why.
here.
That's
There's probably
just
one
like in
thing,
the
like-
Middle East and stuff. There's like scorpions everywhere. You know, like
Scorpions in the middle. I don't. I guess
Yes.
Scorpion King. I guess was. No, there's scorpions. There's tropical.
I mean,
scorpions.
beats me. Look,
Yeah,
man.
giant Asian forest scorpion.
Look,
so there's
man.
like different species that
Yeah,
survive.
right.
in
That's why I
different
said like it beats me. I didn't.
Yeah.
I've always just the only time I've ever seen scorpions that like when I moved to Arizona, and that's when I found out that scorpions were fast, and it terrified me.
Dude, they're
Yeah.
scary fast.
that's
They're
terrified because
not
I'm like,
slow at all.
Because
How-
they're so big that you would imagine like, oh, they're big. It might be because like there's certain
well, they have
spiders that are
every
big.
example. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I was just saying that there are spiders that are big, and then you see the move. Even when they're running, it's just like, oh, I can track that. You know what I mean? That's moving with as if it has the mass that I expect it to.
Yeah.
But like scorpions, it would be like if you saw a cat teleport in front of you.
Yeah,
You know, it'd be just like, how are you doing? You're so
you
big.
don't need this. You don't even need like scorpions are so apex. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, you got pincers. You got fucking a stinger with stuff. You're already really
poison,
powerful.
yeah.
You're fast too. Like you have every example. Like you should. If humans die, like asteroids, something happens. I think scorpions take over next. I think the apes are gonna die off too, but then scorpions, like human scorpions.
Oh.
Like they evolved to where they're like
Gargan.
they evolved, but
Damn, there's mad Latin American scorpions.
yeah. So I mean, look,
There's
look,
a ton.
look.
I
That,
didn't know
like
which one. Yeah.
that
You
was
know,
just me
it's-
being completely ignorant.
It's
I had
kind of
no
like
idea.
snakes to me. Where like when I was a kid, I always associated snakes with like the desert. Like I was just like, oh, snakes in the desert. You know what I mean?
They live everywhere that's not cold, literally.
But then I remember going outside in like New York and being like, oh, there's a fucking snake. I was like, what the fuck? There's a snake
snakes
here?
are literally everywhere that isn't cold.
I did know
That
it's
is
like
but
there's
yeah.
that is true. Like if lizards are all over Costa Rica, why wouldn't fucking scorpions? I guess because it's very warm climate. I guess yeah. So
Yeah. Anyway.
I think what is an animal that's only in one place?
oh yeah
I don't know.
oh yeah
What is the animal? I don't. There's no.
Probably a fucking, well, no, penguins. No, because there's tropical penguins too.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've never seen one.
It's like the ones in Surf's Up.
Like the African ones, literally.
I don't think
There's
I've
like
seen
there's
that.
like African penguins.
You never seen Surf's Up?
I don't know.
That movie's actually pretty good.
No,
Surf's Up's pretty solid. That's like the Shia LaBeouf.
All jokes aside, no, it is actually pretty solid.
is that like a? Is it?
It's like a Shark Tale kind of movie.
Yeah.
But like it's
I've
Shia
heard of
LaBeouf
that.
is like an emperor penguin. It's shot like a documentary, which is awesome. It's such a weird idea. I don't really remember it that well though. I should watch
Are
it.
there?
again.
What is there? Are there?
I remember playing the video
what is
game
it?
for
There's
Surf's
an animal.
Really?
There's-
Yeah, that was back when there was a lot of like video game movie demos
On, like,
on
Game
360,
Boys.
and I remember being like, "What's this?" I played that and B Movie the game.
Was that real?
Yeah, it's not good. It wasn't as bad as it should be by any means. Like it's like reasonably entertaining for what it's supposed to be, but it's definitely
I'm a bee.
I'm a bee. My health is low.
If I'm not
Use an
mistaken,
Estes flask.
Use an Estes. That's oh man, you
are
just
horses not from America? They're not from America. Right?
Horses
No,
are
they're
from,
not.
They're from Europe. They're
Japan.
from Europe, right?
no, they're from Asia.
Actually, seriously, or
Yeah.
no jokes aside?
Yeah, they're from Asia.
So what happened was they originated from Asia, and then
They bought them over.
they
brought 'em over
well they
again.
actually I think they may have migrated themselves. I knew this. I swear I'm talking about maybe a year or two ago. I looked this up extensively. and now I'm a little confused.
It's an Asian horse.
Are there still wild horses in America? No, I heard that is still true, but it's not many of them anymore.
So apparently, I think what it was is what might have happened was there was horses at first. They died off because of extinction, and then they got brought over from Asia.
Yeah. Okay. And then they all died again, and then they had to be reinvented.
Then,
they invented the horse.
They revived them.
Like, the ones that they might have gotten from Asia at first, died off, and then the Europeans brought them. I think that's what happened.
It's a horse.
I think they were originally from Asia. They migrated over, like say basically, you know how a long time ago lands were kind of connected, like Russia
bridges,
and Alaska and stuff like that. They came over through that way through Asia. I think they went extinct. And then they got reintroduced by Europeans.
Okay.
Yeah, by I think the Spanish.
It's a horse.
If that's wrong, it's a horse. I gotta do a roll. Parry and repose.
Are there,
God, drink the Grafton. He's here. I want to see a B movie Dark Souls game now.
1,000%.
B movie Sekiro. Let's do it.
that sounds like a nightmare.
It sounds like a fucking $1 million idea.
Is it Shia LaBeouf?
What?
Who is this?
I don't remember. No, he's
the real penguin.
Oh, he's the penguin.
Yeah, that's Shia. That's Shia.
To me, I was like, this kind of actually looks like him. So.
Oh, the chicken.
Yeah,
the chicken's awesome, man.
He's the best character in that movie.
He's a stoner, isn't he?
Obviously.
He's a blicker.
But it's fun. Like that movie's. I feel like I remember that movie being a lot of fun.
Yeah,
because it's shot like an actual documentary. Like it's like the camera crew and like it's like.
Oh, interesting.
It's really strange.
There is an animal that.
And they're not even freaking out that like they're surfing and shit.
I don't know. No idea. I haven't seen that movie since it came out in like 2006 or something. So I have no real memory.
There's one species of animal that's only in one place, and I'm trying to remember which one it is, and it's making me lose my mind.
You.
Yeah, well.
Humans and Europe.
You stupid idiot.
Only real humans are from Europe.
Well, there's some people that actually believe that.
Yeah,
Of course they are.
No, I was watching. I didn't know the context of this. It was an Asian guy sitting to dinner, balder dude. He looked kind of short, and he's sitting with this taller white guy in a suit, and they're discussing like, why did you vote for like Trump and all this stuff. And he's just I was like, is this like Django Unchained? It was so weird because he's just like, well, the white demographic, it would be, he basically was saying that like it's gonna help white people survive and not be replaced voting for Trump. And then he was talking about like, but we need to be here. We helped build stuff. And he's like, we would have done it without you. It was great. I was like, I don't know the context. I don't know who this was.
That's crazy.
Or when I was like, what the fuck is this? Why is he so casually fancy and racist?
Fancy and racist.
Well, yeah, he's trying to appear better than the Asian fella that's in front of him.
What?
Probably.
Yeah. It reminded me of a Leo when he's like explaining the fucking
the two divots in the back of the head.
like that bullshit. I was like, what the fuck's happening?
People like that, I just want them to be trapped in nightmares. Like they cannot like they are stuck. Like they are stuck. Like it's like fucking Necron comes up and it's like turns everything bad for them only.
Like it's basically like Pulp Fiction for them when Zed is like fucking them.
Yes.
But like it's actually what's his name? Vin Rames, his character. He's like basically Vin Rames is fucking the white guy, and that's the nightmare for them. Just like getting fucked, and then their wife is getting fucked. Their mistress boyfriend's getting fucked.
Mistress boyfriend.
I don't know what you would call that. What do you call a mistress when it's a guy?
Mistress?
I think it's just a mister.
Mister?
Yeah, it's mistress and mister.
I think he's right. Curious.
That can't be right.
It can't be, but also like it
because that's
would it
not,
not be?
tracks, because
kinda.
Miss. Because there's Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah, and then there's mistress and mister. There's mistress and mistress.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Minstrel.
Minstrel
is a pappy.
Dragon Age, but the Canary. Dragon Age, but the Canary all talk like Stallone wrote in. He says, "Hey, gay tank."
That's amazing.
Yeah, I finally tried out Alan Wake and Control last month, and those were great. Thing is, I remember when they initially came out, and I didn't get them because I thought that they looked stupid and gay.
That's what he said.
That's what he wrote. So, question is, what is something, show, game, etc., that looked dumb and gay to you at first, but then years later you found out that you actually love it? Something that something that I didn't like. I guess technically the new Call of Duty is really good, and I really do love it. And I even when I played Modern Warfare 2 and stuff, like I didn't really care with it. I don't know who fucking Soap McTavish is. Like I don't know who these people are. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know.
So some people say it's just Mistress is kind of neutral.
He's still on this. I see. What is it?
Some people say Mistress is kind of neutral. But another one that people say is
what?
Paramore, actually.
Oh, Paramore.
Paramore?
Well, that is what that means, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah. I guess. I guess that actually is the neutral Mistress. Yeah, no, Paramore's the neutral one.
Yeah, that would be.
Paramore just means like
someone said Manstress.
Manstress is
Manstress is fire. I like that.
Manstress is good. Yeah.
Yeah. So that the racist person's Manstress.
Yeah.
Getting fucked up by Marcellus Wallace. There we go.
Getting his back blown to
Have you seen Pulp Fiction? You have, right?
No.
You're lying. You're lying.
I'm not sure.
He's a film student. Of course, he saw fucking
No,
Pulp Fiction.
but there's so many things he hasn't seen.
There's no way he hasn't.
He never
seen
saw
Pulp Fiction.
Shawshank.
Yeah, but that's because of the fact that it takes like insight to see that movie. Like he
takes insight to see that movie.
You have to hear somebody be like, "Oh, this movie's really good."
Okay.
And you're like, "Oh, cool, this movie's really good." But like every film fuck.
Anyone
that
is,
thinks
if you haven't, you would have been executed by now, I guess.
I think for me, it's like if I hear a movie's good, then it means there's no rush to see it. If that makes sense, I don't know. If I hear a movie is like controversial or it might be bad, I kind of want to see it because I don't know how well.
You like being upset.
Well, no,
you like being in a state of like, I don't like this.
No, because
The world sucks.
No, I think because like I
I'm
just
gonna eat the bottom of my own jaw. It's like chewing through your own face. just
That's
slamming
insane.
your head and you're keeping your own forehead. And just...
This is the kind of thing that makes me wish I could animate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like every so often something comes up like this that I wish I could draw and like make real. Like the horse scraping a face off of somebody's skull like an Oreo cream.
Yeah.
But no, the way I think about it honestly is like I saw Fight Club recently for the first time, like in the last like 3 months or something.
Right.
And I was like, oh, that was great. But like Fight Club is one of those movies that like everybody thinks is so good that like there'll never be no way to see it. But like Troll 2 or something, just terrible. Like I don't know if that's even gonna like people don't care about this thing enough to preserve this. Like I want to see it.
Troll 2
I
is
can.
such a bad movie.
I'll get around to seeing these things. I know it. Life is so fucking long. I'm sure at some point I'll sit down and see Forrest Gump and all this stuff. I have seen Pulp Fiction, by the way.
Troll 2 is when he gets on the table and he pees on the food, right? So you don't eat it.
No, that's Miss Doubtfire too.
No, it's not. So, and they're in Nilbog. They're
Miss Doubtfire too.
Yeah, Miss Doubtfire too. The doubting.
The doubting.
The doubting.
the doubting.
It's when the real Mrs. Doubtfire comes to town and accuses Robin Williams of stealing her identity.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But it's still him.
It's still him.
He's still playing.
Dearie, you've stolen my identity.
Stolen my identity. How dare you? How shall blunder bust thy face?
Yeah. It suddenly becomes fucking Shakespeare, like with what is it? The modern Shakespeare with they have guns. Leo DiCaprio. What's that fucking guy's name? Who directed that?
I forgot.
It was a Titanic guy, I'm pretty sure.
All right, action, motherfucker.
It was not James Cameron.
I think it was Cameron.
James Cameron did not make that
It
movie.
was Cameron, actually. I mean, that's serious.
Are you serious?
I think it might
It
have been
was
James Cameron.
it's. I remember it as a notable director.
Hey Siri.
Who directed The Great Gatsby?
I don't fucking know, nigga.
I think it was the same person. I don't know, nigga. I think it was the same person because that's where they put Leo in that movie.
I think it is James Cameron, actually.
Leo, Romeo, and Juliet. 1996.
I hated that movie.
Baz Luhrmann. Okay, that makes sense. That's Moulin Rouge. And yeah.
I watched it with Lily for this.
James Cameron, Psycho. The idea of that is so crazy.
That's
He went. So he went. What was it? Terminator.
Yeah, he's the
So he
Terminator.
did Terminator, Terminator 2, Titanic, Romeo and Juliet, and then fucking Avatar.
I saw that movie with Lily recently
Insane.
for this Valentine's Day.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Why?
It was like a Valentine's Day event in like LA. And she was like, let's go see this movie. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't remember hating it too much.
That's funny that's a movie you'd want to see on Valentine's Day.
The Titanic.
Romeo
I mean, I think that's more
That's
romantic
better.
than Romeo and
Romeo
Juliet.
and
to be
Juliet is a
honest.
romantic movie. Technically, it's
It's not at all.
I mean, it's a movie about romance, I guess.
It's a romance,
but it's tragic.
It's a romance about a fucking pervert. Even though it was fine back then, a fucking 20-year-old trying to fuck a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
We can't be together. Let's die.
It's a romantic.
It's a romantic
tragedy.
movie in the same way that District 9 is a romantic movie.
No. I'd argue against this. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's
a romantic
trying
tragedy.
to fuck those bugs.
Yeah, he's just like
Fuck one of those bugs. That's it. That's all he cares about.
his human DNA and his alien DNA are trying to like be together, but like his body won't let it. And then at the end, it finally succumbs.
Succumbs to.
That movie's awesome, by the way. I love that.
I like that movie a lot. That was
this-
Peter Jackson. I like his work.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, he produced it probably because I know that was Neil Blomkamp directed it because he was the guy
that he produced it.
Yeah, he
Okay.
probably did. Yeah, because I remember that was like supposed to be the Halo movie, and then it got fucked up, and that's why there's like assault rifles in it.
Oh,
Like they still use like a lot of the props and stuff.
I think that movie's really insane because it implies that they can infect us with their DNA and we become them. That's like that's the thing they didn't.
That's hot.
Like I don't think they understood what they had in that moment.
It's amazing.
Because that's like a really big fucking not okay moment.
What I love about that movie is that like it isn't a series.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was just like here it is, we're gone.
Yeah.
And it's just like ooh, so good.
We'll see a sequel eventually. It'll happen eventually sooner or later.
I should watch that. I think I might watch that today. Actually, I haven't seen it in so long.
no. Go watch something.
okay.
Go watch something you haven't seen.
I'm not in the mood to do that.
Not a mood to explore.
I don't know what I would say. Like, what would be like a like? I don't want to. Today's not a Forrest
Gamer.
Gump day. Gamer?
Yes.
Is that with
Butler?
Is it Gerard Butler?
with King Leonidas.
You know what's weird? I really like
He's
Gerard
Butler. Like he's not just King Leonidas always.
It's King Leonidas is in Gamer.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
King Leonidas is in Reign of Fire. So go watch Reign. Go watch Reign of Fire. Actually,
What's Rain of Fire? What is
with
that?
what's his name? Patrick Bateman.
Christian Bale.
Yeah, but
Batman.
what's his name in that movie? Is that right or did I get it wrong?
In the movie that I never saw.
No.
Who would he?
Because I said Patrick Bateman.
And he's
Oh,
Bateman
in that
American
movie.
Psycho.
Is that the right name?
Yeah,
Is it
Bateman.
even Patrick or am I fucking that
It's
up?
Patrick Bateman, literally.
I want because
I
I
think
want
it's
to
Theodore Bateman.
Theodore Bateman. So American Psycho. So it has Patrick Bateman and King Leonidas. And I don't know the guy's name in all right. I don't know his name.
Oh,
in that.
Matthew
McConaughey.
Owen Wilson.
McConaughey.
I don't know his name.
Owen
in that.
Wilson or Matthew McConaughey? Which one?
McConaughey is the one.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
guys are fucking with my mind. To say that you're saying I'm thinking of the characters and it's really upsetting me because I'm thinking of names that I don't know and I'm like, I know his real name though, but that is not his real name.
Interesting enough, I can't think of a single character's name that Matthew McConaughey played. I can't think. I know I saw him in Interstellar.
Yeah.
He was the dad.
What's his name?
Dad.
Mr. Stellar. Or
His
something?
name's Mr. Stellar. Yeah,
Yeah, Mr. Stellar.
He's Michael Stellar.
Michael Stellar. And
His name is Interstellar.
Yeah,
That is his name.
His name is In. His name is I-N.
Yeah, and then in True
Stellar.
Detective, his name is Derek Detective. Mr. Detective.
What other movies was he in? So his name was his name Dazed and
He was in a lot of-
Confused? Was that the right movie?
Days of Good. I think
Is
so.
that the one where he's like trying to fuck high schoolers or something?
I don't know. That's a lot of movies.
I love how they keep getting over it. They
Right.
stay the
Stay-
same age.
Yeah, and that's why he's just like. I feel like there are so many like dumb like perverts that never figured that out.
Oh yeah.
and then
yeah.
they were like, it was like their eureka. They were like, oh, if I move around a high school, and then jail. Like,
It is
immediately.
crazy. I love the idea. It's like some deviant is like, I never thought of that.
People like
Oh,
that.
yeah, I can just go to the
People-
schools.
I'm sure that's what happened.
People like that deserve, he's like, this is for Gohan. And Trunks blows away 18.
Yeah.
They deserve that moment. When it just, dude, he killed her so abruptly. It was crazy.
If he
Trunks
sets that
murdered
android
her.
free, it'll be the end of all of us. No, that dude. Trunks has iconic line reads.
Oh,
in
yeah,
that
because
show.
he's so upset. Because Trunks is the only person that can take himself out of the situation and be like, yo,
Yeah.
it gets way worse.
and that's
Stop.
and that's future Trunks.
Stop.
I
That's
like
future
that.
Trunks, who was raised by Bulma, and that's why.
Yeah, he hasn't had the ignorance of a Saiyan rubbed off on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, yo,
Yeah.
stop. Serious is a problem.
Yeah, when he showed up, the no nonsense was great.
Yeah.
He just fucked everybody up. Like, I'm not even gonna.
When he made
we're
fun
not
of
even
Cell,
gonna waste time.
he made fun of Cell, then killed him. He literally insulted him a bunch and murdered him immediately. He punched.
He killed Cell?
Yeah, in
When?
the future. Remember when he goes
Oh,
back
in the
to
future, right,
and he's
right.
like, "Mom, act like we're gonna take the time machine." And Cell's fucking fruity ass shows up, and he's like, "I'm getting absorbed." And he's like, "I know you're there, nigga. Like, come out." And he's like, "Wait, what?"
Funny
I'm
thing
black.
is, there's people that they do this with The Simpsons, and I disagree with them. They say season 8 there was a
The day it
moment,
ended,
yeah. So Mr. Skinner is not actually Skinner. He's supposed to be Armin Sarut, so whatever. And that was when, like, oh, this is it. This is
Dude,
the decline.
In that finale episode, that fake series finale they did on the most recent season.
Oh, right.
They had Principal Skinner like go like the whole idea was that everybody was getting their own stupid spinoff.
Right.
And so like Mr. Skinner's was gonna go like be a fucking principal in San Diego or some shit. And he leaves, and you see him leaving, and then the real Mr. Skinner comes back. He goes into the house.
What was that joke exactly? That Mr. Skinner got replaced by somebody?
Well,
No,
no, the idea was that he took the identity of the real Seymour Skinner. They were in like the Vietnam War or something.
But it wasn't a joke.
Yeah, he didn't have the heart to tell his mom that he wasn't Skinner when he came home, and then he just impersonated him, and then became a teacher because that was the real Skinner's dream. And then the real Seymour Skinner came back, and then it turns out that guy sucked so badly that the town tied him to a fucking train and shipped him out of Springfield, and then brought back the fake Seymour Skinner. We're like, we want you back. His own mother was like, I want the fake Seymour back. And some people argue this was the death of The Simpsons when it started to decline. I disagree. I think there's still many more seasons that are better. But I was going to make the point that a lot of people say the same thing when time travel is introduced into Dragon Ball Z.
No.
There's people that say the same thing.
No. Dragon Ball's time
Dragon
travel
Ball's ridiculous.
was fine.
But it is ridiculous.
It should be ridiculous.
That's why I feel about The Simpsons, where I was like, I remember there being there are some of the Simpsons best moments on these clip channels that are far past season 8.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, guys, come on.
Yeah,
Let's be real.
I think that people misunderstand that for Dragon Ball, because I think the addition of Trunks as a character in Dragon Ball was awesome.
Can I be honest? I think it's be respectful. I think it's people who
watched the series?
No, they're neurodivergent. I think they can't this is too nonsensical.
Like CinemaSins kind of like you can't enjoy anything.
Yeah.
Because you're picking apart every single CinemaSins really ruined a lot.
That's true.
Just like actually.
I'm following that guy. I forget his name. Bird something. Birdman. I think it says Birdman.
Yeah, I think I know
with a 3 instead of like an E or
yeah.
Or wait, that wouldn't make sense. Is he the Birdman? It doesn't
I don't
matter.
know, something like that, yeah.
It doesn't matter. But he because of that, the cynicism of CinemaSins, he's like, I'm going to lampoon CinemaSins, and that's his thing now.
Yeah.
And he's
A lot of
he gained a lot of subscribers from doing that.
A lot of people have like a lot of like overblown critiques of like things that are just supposed to be. I think because like I don't know. I think, and I was afflicted by it before, where I was like, this is supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
For the sake of it being fun, you don't have to tear into it every single day. You don't have to overanalyze everything that you experience.
Right.
You know, there are things that are dumb, and if it fucks up with the present that's been sent, then you can like, all right, this is a problem. But a lot of people just criticize everything, and I'm like, I want to see what you have to make something.
I fell into that.
I want to see you make something so I can see if you're able to keep a concise profile the whole time. Because everyone criticizes everything, and I'm like, look, this.
Yeah,
I get
it's
it. Like,
also
things are worth being
content for a lot of
criticized.
people, right?
Oh,
like,
of course, yeah.
Yeah, I fell into that with Fallout, the series. I came into it with the wrong mentality, so I started seeing. I kept focusing on these contrived moments, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
And you realize, oh, this is about a video game.
Then I was like, this is like dumb bullshit. What am I doing? And then I enjoyed the series. I was like, actually, this is really fun. I really, especially the latter half of the series, I started enjoying it way more.
What's his name again? The black guy's name? Tiberius?
Cuba
I
Gooding.
just realized we never answered that question.
What the fuck was the question?
It was like, do you remember, like, was there anything that you thought was dumb and gay? Or anything that you thought was dumb as like a kid that you ended up coming around to?
Oh, plenty of things.
I actually don't have...
That question was asked like 30 minutes ago.
Dude, that was... I actually don't have very many examples of that because it's a good problem to have. There's so much stuff to consume.
Yeah.
That if there's something that seems kind of dumb to me, I usually just skip it. And I know. Actually, I brought it up the other day about Fable. Fable is a series that I skipped that I know is not a bad series, but I also don't feel bad for skipping it because I have no time.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, man. Like, even now, I feel I was like, oh, I want to get back to Baldur's Gate. But now I'm playing Veilguard. Now I'm playing Veilguard.
I heard the Duelist is sick as fuck, though. I heard the shit they can do is wild.
Yeah,
I'm
how do you feel about it now that you're actually playing?
Oh, now that I'm playing. Well, so the writing has been more frustrating than I wanted it to be because it's a little. The writing is not. God damn it! It's too handholdy. Yeah. The way that they keep saying shit, where I'm like, I know. I was like, you guys.
It's very Netflix, like the philosophy of, oh, they're not paying attention, so just repeat information. You know, I can't remember. Like somebody made a video. I think it was Drew Gooden, who is makes really good stuff, by the way.
Yeah.
But he did a video about like people on Netflix and people who are making shows on TV. They often, especially like when it comes to like mini documentaries that could ostensibly be like an hour and a half, like one movie, stretch them out into 4 parts and they just repeat information over and over again because they expect that people who are watching are just looking at their phone half the time.
Right.
So repeating yourself is okay. And to see that kind of creep into a game that's interactive that you can't not interact with is crazy.
That is a very good point because must be exactly what's happening. And there was 2 moments. I'm still very early in the game. But there's 2 instances, and I might have mentioned it before. I don't remember. But they're talking about Solus, and there's that detective chick, Nev, or whatever the fuck her name is. And she doesn't know who Solus is. Like, who the fuck is this guy? And then Varric's like, motherfucker's an elven god. Like, he's an elven god. He's like, he's the shit. And then like he explains, and then Nev says, well, whoever he is. And I was like, what he just explained who he is. And then there's another scene right next to where she's like not taking him seriously again, and they need to remind her this guy's the real fucking deal. He's an elven god.
Solus is a deity.
And I was like,
he is not,
I was like, why are you retarded? It was one of those things where I'm like, I don't need you to, and they're gonna do it again, like, because for some, I don't know, it's weird. I
guess that's the idea that they don't take him seriously, and then it's like,
I guess so, which is weird. Like, why would you not?
It's how do you
you see the results of him, of what he's done so far. How could you not take him seriously?
Yes, right.
Yeah.
I get it, but that's what the tonality is. Because obviously, it's always like in stories, like this hotshot guy, like this guy's not a joke. It's like, yeah, whatever he is, I don't. It's like, no, this guy's bad. This guy's a god. All jokes aside, we have to be on our P's and Q's. I heard Solus is still dope.
Well, the thing that I've only been playing for like 3 hours, and a significant portion of it was me fucking with the sliders and stuff. I was like just seeing what the fuck I can do, and so the combat, it feels like it doesn't feel like a Dragon Age at all, but for something else, it feels good. I do think that because I did the warrior. I feel like I might have said this before, but I do the warrior class, so I always start with the warrior. And one thing that's weird is I don't really see the need for a mage necessarily because of the AoE effects that you can unlock.
I heard you get really overpowered by the end of the game. I
heard,
like,
it's
by the
weird
time you
that
get to the end of the game, you don't really need anyone else.
That's the second skill that you unlock. I was like, this has such a wide.
Oh, the ground slam thing?
Yeah, the ground stomp thing. I was like, bro, this is so OP, and I barely started the game. Like it stuns everybody, and it does such a significant amount of damage that I'm like, I don't need. I was like, I think I should bump the difficulty up to Nightmare. And it was weird. I thought because Skill Up, he said that the enemies are really spongy, and I hard disagree with so far. Because if you played any of the old Dragon Age games, that was real spongy.
In one of the encounter right after the tutorial, you can die from that and just not get past if you don't train up enough.
Yeah, I'm like, motherfuckers, I'm hacking away at some of these motherfuckers, and they're just, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna die. And then I see some of my party members dropping out, and I'm like, dude, this is crazy. Or Inquisition, in my opinion, was the spongiest. The first the Pride Demon that you fight takes way too long to beat. It's almost like a tutorial battle.
A Pride Demon with the fucking flag on him.
Dude, that's exactly. But long story short, so I barely just got into it. The dialogue is annoying the fuck out of me.
Yeah,
the
that's
characters.
The part that bothers me. If it was, well, it wouldn't be what it is. If it was, it wouldn't be what it is exactly. If it just had the dialogue stuff and the characters if I wanted. But we talk about this game too much. Let's move on.
Yeah, I was trying to sum it up and then you cut me off. Thanks.
I'm sorry. My apologies. Not really. Not entirely. I don't like that I upset you, but like I also don't care that I upset you at the same time. Oh no.
All right, let's go. What's the next one?
Let's see. Oh my god. That is crazy. Buster McThunder wrote in. He says, hello, Wretch, Boomer, and Sire. Episode 0 listener, first time Patreon asker.
Let's go.
With the craziness in office right now, I've seen a few memes about Trump trying to repeal the 22nd Amendment and run for a third term. Well, to be fair, like I think I've seen some things about that where it's like he's trying to. I saw somebody post about he's trying to oppose term limits, but I think it was actually the opposite. Apparently, like impose term limits, which I don't really. I feel like there are already term limits, so I don't really know what's going on with that. But
like
anyway,
outside of presidency, you mean?
I mean, there should be term limits for.
That'd
fucking,
be interesting.
There should be term limits for fucking.
Well, of course, Supreme Court justice for sure.
Easily.
For starters.
Yeah, for starters.
Literally, some of them are like most of them are senile. Like that's the part that's crazy. A lot of them are like actually senile still there.
Yeah,
And it's
the idea
you
was
shouldn't be voting for stuff anymore.
I think the idea was that like, oh well, if they can, like if they had to run for that office, they could be corrupted. But like they're already corrupted anyway, so
Yeah,
it's like
it's
no, just at the very least
flawed.
Yeah, yeah.
You look at the
still
fucking
corrupted,
the gifts that they receive to vote a specific way, like Clarence Thomas, for example. Just look at his the things that unreported gifts and tell me like, oh, is this guy corrupted or not? I'm not sure. Come on.
I pray to God I gain power unimaginable. Oh man.
Yeah, but anyway, he says.
Horrifying.
But anyway, he says, yeah, with the third term, if this happened, do you think Obama would step back into the ring, or would we see Carter 2028 on Billboard?
I love that.
Run Carter again.
I love that.
Jimmy Carter in the modern world would be.
Well, he
is in the modern world.
So like his policies in the modern world.
The trajectory of the Democratic National Committee, the how loser-esque they've been, and even I've seen some talk about saying progressive politics was the problem, which is that is hilarious that anybody would suggest that.
Yeah,
I think they would try to run Jimmy Carter. These people are so insane. They've been making the worst decisions imaginable since they obviously pushed out Bernie Sanders. It almost feels, and then Joe Biden was the nominee, even though he did. Given the circumstances, he won. If it wasn't for the pandemic and everything, I don't know if that would have happened. But however, I do like that people are bringing up though. If Trump did do that, Obama would run because Obama would crush him. Obviously, this time I would be like, okay, I feel confident that because it's now a man is back running. Unfortunately for the women, sorry women.
Yeah, sorry, you don't get a chance again. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What happens is this, right? It was said by I think it was maybe Nixon, who said it was like a woman would be a vice president, the president would die, a woman would become president, and a woman would have to do a good job.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking.
And then once she does a good job,
what?
Oh, fuck, it wasn't Nixon. I know it was around that time though.
But yeah, they would die. Presidents. And then it would do a really good job, and they'd be like, "Oh, a woman could do this. Yeah. Oh, wow, a woman could do this. Like matriarchal household does this thing forever."
That's what it would. I mean, technically, that should. Yeah,
that shouldn't be. It should have been right now. It should have been right now.
That shouldn't be. Yeah,
do it.
That shouldn't be the caveat. But yeah, that would.
Tweet should have been like, "Yo, get out of here. You can't do
that."
This. She would have been fine.
I just think it's funny that there are some very fundamentally conservative countries in Eastern Europe that have had female prime ministers. So that's to me what's so funny.
Right. Well, to be fair, I think what happened this time, honestly, not to focus too much on election stuff.
Yeah.
But I do think Biden fucked up big time.
Yeah.
Because the fact that like he was supposed to be like, oh, he's old. He's coming in here to like do one term. And then he's gonna make room. Right. That was literally what he said. He said he wanted to be a transitionary.
I don't remember that actually.
He said that.
Okay.
Like there's like footage of it, and it was just like okay.
I don't remember that at all.
And then like oh well I'm doing well. I think I'll just run again. And it's just like no motherfucker, that's not what you said.
Wow.
And so because of that we got no primary, and so like everybody was just like well, fuck. Like, who cares then? Yeah. Like,
they did everything wrong. They did everything step of the way wrong.
They're bad at running campaigns.
Well, do you see how many people, how many tens of millions of people didn't vote this year?
Yeah.
That was the most.
Well, Trump got less votes even himself. That's the thing. Even Trump himself did worse this year.
He did.
Yeah, compared to like how much he had before. Yeah.
He did worse technically, just by technicality, but by say every other margin he did better.
Yeah.
Like people,
More
other
people of every demographics voted for him.
yeah, that's the
yes.
thing. Even though
He got
overall
less-
people voted less for him,
well,
but
think of that. That's still it exemplifies the thing. He literally did worse.
yeah, but that's just
he
by
drew-
but
he
that's just
drew-
by a technicality.
Well, no, by
Like everybody technically did worse by just people voting less.
well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
You know what I mean?
That's
But like
true.
the idea, but looking statistically on the people that he spoke to, or the people who were voting against a woman, people who were voting, and people need to remember this: they're black and Hispanic voters, especially the men, they're bigots as well. Unfortunately, people forget that. So then when they're hearing every day that they're transing your kids, that shit speaks to them too. People forgot about that.
I mean-
that like I was like, hey, campaign trails, all the conspiracy theories that they're spewing out on the right, you need to counter them. Because these people are just going to believe that it's true because you're not saying, you're just ignoring it. Like, because and I'm like, that's not how you reach stupid people, by ignoring stuff.
So here's the thing: do you then at this point run a crazy person?
no,
No.
you just run a rock star. That's it.
That's kind of the same thing.
You run.
Well, no, like say
You know what I mean? Like, just like you get like somebody who's like,
I know
why
what
the
you
fuck?
technically mean. I know you technically mean like a fucking but like you run someone that is not going to be afraid to be a dickhead right back to them. It can't be like this posh, like, oh, we're the left and we're gonna be more. No, you gotta. First of all, you gotta actually get people.
Yeah, the prim and proper shit's so annoying.
You gotta get someone that's
crazy.
properly gonna like really.
I had an argument with my mom about that shit.
I can't believe they still thought that was a good thing
They're
to
still
do.
doing it.
Well, you know
I had
why?
an argument
you know
with
why they did that, right? Because they assumed that they had the minority and female vote.
Well, let me.
That's
well,
why they thought they assumed they had it.
they assume how it's always been.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have to vote blue no matter who. That's how a lot of these people always do. The lesser two evils, they already have them, so they don't have to change too much. And the thing is, they did a stupid fucking plan by trying to co-opt some of the right, running with Liz Cheney and all that shit, and they got none of them. Because I'm like, yeah, go
Yeah,
the other
why-
direction
yeah.
like Bernie. Go that direction. And then all the people, the Muslims and the young people who are like, I can't vote at all because it goes against my morals. They didn't get them.
Yeah.
You know, because people try to convince them, but young people don't understand the ramifications. When I was young, I was the same.
They're stupid.
So I'm just like, it's more even like, say, I'm a principled person. You're not going to budge me and vote for this war machine. And then when you get older, you're like, well, the war machine's going to get worse. And you're like, okay, I can't think that way anymore. The kids don't think that
Well, yeah,
way.
they're stupid.
Yeah. I wouldn't even call them stupid.
Well, they are.
Like
They're ignorant. They're ignorant. They're more ignorant.
Yes.
Ignorant is a better word. I think I would still go as far as say stupid for
they're-
hyperbole, but I think because this idea is this, right?
okay.
You're
It's hyperbole.
hyperbole.
God damn it.
Hyperbole. Because the thing is that they're young, right? You can still be young and not be a fucking idiot. To be like,
Of course.
I could just look at things and see like, oh, even though I don't agree with this machine, I'm standing.
I'm trying to be charitable. That's all.
Yeah,
I don't want to say something so disrespectful, but harsh. But like,
No, I was just trying to be charitable. I look at it deep down. I was already saying that like the average voter is Patrick Starr.
Like,
you know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
Wanna,
like
I don't want to be harsh to them. Right? It's like, oh, I'm not gonna vote the left because of them not standing up for Gaza. But it's like, look at how many more people of different groups are gonna suffer because you didn't vote for them. So now the place you don't want to suffer is gonna suffer, and then other people are gonna suffer. You're not helping anything die. You know, like,
You gotta have-
actually, like, just
they're
just
talking.
pass away. I'm sorry, youngster.
They're talking about Gavin Newsom now because he's like, oh, he's clearly a sociopath. Just bring him in there. It's just like that's literally the that's kind of the thing now. It's just like you
Newsom
just run.
wouldn't-
I think Jon Stewart actually would have a shot.
I would like John to go up there.
Gavin
because there's
Newsom-
no one could hold him in a debate.
Gavin-
he would anally
He
rip
would
somebody in a
deadlock-
debate.
that doesn't even matter. The
would
debates
need-
don't matter. It's all about vibes.
It depends.
It's all about vibes
It depends
right
on
now.
how
Vibes are established through
wild.
debate if you can be smart about it.
So the thing is, well, look at the people. You weren't going to swing any, and it was true. Even though Kamala mopped the floor with Trump, it didn't matter at all. These people are going to vote this way,
Right, but that's
so
why you need
when we're
somebody
talking
with
about
vibe.
say for the left, what you need is like celebrity like Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
Who people are going to be like, I fucking like Jon Stewart. I like the way he makes me feel. And then if Jon Stewart says, I'm going to do everything in my power, even if he doesn't do it, say he tries and he fails, I'm going to do everything in my power to end this war as soon as fucking possible. Like Obama said about the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. He said that's what he said.
Yeah.
People believed him.
How old is Obama now? Is he like he's like in his
he's
late
at
50s?
least 90.
He's like about 94.
Yeah, he's 96.
Dude,
Shit, he could genuinely actually for real run again. He would
Wait,
just
how
be
old?
old.
Yeah, how old actually is he today?
I literally have no idea. I'm going to say 54.
He was the youngest president.
I have no.
I think
I
when he
literally
first became
have no
president.
idea. Guys, spitball. What
I
do you
don't
think?
want him to run.
I
I
think
think.
56.
You gonna say 56? I'm gonna say 54. What do you say, Chris? Before you look it up, I literally
I
have
think
no.
he's like 60, right? Like
Yeah. Okay. 58.
I don't know. Maybe 63.
Oh, he's a 60s.
63. He looks good for a 60-year-old, honestly.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean.
Considering. Well, yeah.
Considering Trump is 80 something, or he's gonna be 80. That's kind of wild.
What?
That's kind of wild that like
became president a long time ago.
could run in 4 years and still be like significantly younger.
Significantly younger.
That is so insane.
Yeah. It's just like,
That would suck though. Like, man, like, come on.
I mean, it would suck for him because he clearly wants to just chill, but he's
he
like,
wants to play basketball. And
he wants to be like, yeah, you know, and keep
butt fuck his wife, you know.
butt fuck his male wife because that's a conspiracy theory.
He's got a.
You see, RFK just wants to do what Michelle Obama was trying to do.
What the
Like, hey, let's make America healthy. And then all the Republicans back then when Michelle proposed that, and they're like, you stupid bitch, if I want to eat a hamburger, I can. And then RFK's like, I want everybody to be healthy. And everyone's like, oh. And I was like,
The flip on that is
I
crazy.
hate you people so much.
The flip on that really is crazy. It's like, you can't make me drink less soda. And then they're like, actually, it's poison. And it's like, what the fuck? You have no principles at all.
So much. Or I'm like, you literally will do anything that is asked of you. There's no limit. That's why I pray. I want Trump to just be like, because I know Trump doesn't like poor and stupid people. So I hope he's just like, you know what? I'm going to make them all drink poison. Like, I'm just like,
That's insane.
Because he can't. Like we said, Jim Jones. What's the difference between MAGA and fucking any other cult? Nothing at all. What's the difference between a cult and religion? Just the size. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's got him.
I think we need somebody that's not gonna play games.
But
That's it.
Obama would definitely.
Obama?
I think Obama, like, say if Trump. First of all, I don't think Trump wants to run again because in his acceptance speech or whatever, he was saying that like it's going to be a glorious 4 years. He sounds like he's like, I'm gonna fuck around and then peace out.
Probably, yeah.
However,
that would be ideally.
It would, right?
Yeah.
But let's just say for the sake of argument, he doesn't want to go that route because that's what I've been preaching, that it's all up to him. However, how far he wants to take things, it's just if he wants to do it or not. And so we're all just hoping that he doesn't want to do a lot of crazy shit. And but if you can run again, should we even say that though? It's like, I think Obama would mop the floor with him, but again, I thought there was going to be enough sane people to vote for what's her face. Kamala.
I think you just need maybe modern Obama. I don't know. Maybe modern Obama would do, like, if Obama could just drop the civility stuff, and he never really was that too much.
Yeah.
But like, if he could just get even further down, go down into the trenches and be like, you know, fuck this.
He seems smart enough to understand that.
Dipshit
Where he's
jackass.
like, you know what, I gotta kind of, because I mean, he called Kanye jackass unprompted. He made fun of Trump's dick on the stage just recently.
Yeah.
Like he's taking
said the N-word.
He's taking no, this nigga over here.
That would be amazing.
What's just so stupid? You know how we've joked about Bernie Sanders just being like Hood from Brooklyn? Like if he just did that, he would have like nobody can touch him.
This retard needs to die.
Like, isn't that, we've been saying that, and we're not, it's like, even though we're making jokes, it's real.
I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
I've always been so, like, you just need, this has been a joke, but I mean it. Like, you just need somebody to go up there and just be a dick.
Yeah. My mom, I got an argument with my mom.
It unfortunately works.
About that. My mom.
How many more times does it have to work for you to believe it?
I tried to convince my mom this. I was like, Mom, why are you stuck on the civility thing? I'm like, why? She was arguing. We were arguing about this. And I'm like, Mom, at this point, we need somebody to be like, why would you concede gracefully? I mean, you're going to concede, you lost. But what I mean is gracefully to this orange rapist. Like, oh, this nigga was the best friends with Jeffrey Epstein. Like, I'm going to flame him and be like, I lost. This is what the American people wanted. But I think it's insane that I lost to a fucking rapist, a convicted fucking sexual assaulter, a fucking con man fraud that is literally Trump University, nigga. Like, I would just say these things, flame his ass, and people would be like, damn, where was that before?
Right, exactly, yeah.
Like, where the fuck was that?
I think we need someone that's like not gonna pussyfoot around, obviously giving us the at least attempt at the policies we need, right? Lie about it at least, you know. But someone that's really gonna really gonna say, like, at least say the things like, I want this shit ended now. I'm gonna try to focus for this. And they may have the intentions to really want to do those things, but at least say it. No more like, no, it's gotta be like,
now is like, you don't need answers to hard questions anymore. You could just kind of like scroll through on vibes.
huh.
Well,
And if you just do that,
answer them though. Like, you could answer them. I think it's
why?
that
Why would you? Why?
No, well, you don't answer.
You don't need to.
You don't answer what you don't have to answer. Like, you could obviously do the whole nah.
You don't need it.
Okay. Let's test this out.
Okay.
I'm some gay 60-minute reporter, right? And you're the candidate that's running against Trump. Whoever the fuck. So the Democrats have not been reaching to the people. They have not been connecting at all. It's reflected in the numbers. What are you going to do to separate yourself?
I'm going to tell them the truth, I'm going to stop lying to them about things that are dumb and stupid. And I'm going to inform them that they may be dumb and stupid too. But I can guide them. That's why I'm here.
So you just insulted the American people.
Yeah, because a lot of them are fucking dumb. They vote for things that aren't going to help them.
You think your voters are dumb?
I think a lot of people are dumb.
The people that you're trying to get to support you?
The ones that vote for me are clearly not dumb because they're voting for me. Yo, suck my dick, Nick. How about that?
Did you see Stephen A. Smith talk about it? Did you see that clip of him being like, I think I might run. If I thought I had a shot at it, I might run.
Oh, my God.
Would you be like, that would be amazing. Stephen A. Smith on a debate stage? I don't even care if he's even serious about it. But like, I would love to see him
that would be fun.
in that position.
That would be so fun.
Like, man, you're stupid.
I know.
I love it. I love the idea.
I want him to run. I know he wouldn't win, but it would be nice just to have him on the stage.
Yeah.
Like, I would love for him to run.
He needs to be just an agent
to
of
me,
chaos on
I
that
just
stage.
want, look, man, there's so many people who can easily save the country. And what I mean by that is...
Andy Milonakis.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's what a selfish bastard that he just won't run.
Andy Milonakis could unite this country.
Think about Robert Downey Jr., for example.
Yeah, RDJ.
Like if Iron Man ran, it doesn't matter what the fuck he says, he's gonna win.
Right, yeah.
Like Iron Man wins. I just wish that these people who have just unlimited amounts of money, it was possible for them to care.
A lot of them are like, I don't want to do that. I'm already rich.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally what I just said. I wish.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I wish.
I think a lot of people, you have to I think you have to have the ambition, right? It's all about ambition to become a president. It's like you have to have that fundamental ambition.
It's like for the Bernie Sanders are very few and far between where it's like he cares, and even though he should be chilling, and he's like, I'm still gonna go on podcasts. I'm still doing things to try to help. And he knows, he's like, man, there are fucking rich, young, handsome motherfuckers that could run circles around me. Because if they just mirrored Bernie Sanders' talking points, but it's like, oh, but he's also young and handsome.
Like Chris Evans or some shit like that.
Like
that nigga that was Captain America.
And
have him go up there as young as he was as Captain
an
America.
Avenger.
Go
just
up there
pick
and just
one.
be like, oh,
Yeah.
just
pick one. Pick even the Rock, even the fucking Rock first. Just pick somebody who's like
I'm scared the Rock would be super fucking magtardish. That scares me because I just don't want to think of that.
He did one thing that was a little bit, because he's always been independent, but he was always he endorsed Biden last time. He's always been like center left. But he did say he kind of fed a little bit into that woke culture thing one time. And so people are like, oh no. But then I think he reeled it back and was like, I need to stay like apolitical. Because
I don't remember.
It was like he said something on his Instagram that alluded to that, like, oh, when he was talking about politics, it sounded like, oh no, is he gonna like start leaning this way? But he didn't say anything after that.
Please don't.
I think he was kind of fishing.
I like The Rock too much. Don't do that to me. Don't take him.
I don't know why you like The Rock, man.
I've been a fan of him for years, man.
He's just so annoying.
He's if you follow him,
I don't want to lose in my movies.
Yeah.
I think that is really fucking silly.
The idea between him and Vin Diesel, their fight, and then
dick swinging contest. Like, I want to be the tough one, and it's like, come on, dude.
The clause for both of them. Like that's why in Fast Five when they fought, when they fought in Fast Five, it is the funniest fight scene because they're crashing through windows, crashing through walls. And I think maybe there's a drop of blood on one of them. I think maybe they look like they just fucking had a nice walk.
Yeah.
And I was like, you guys just punched the fuck out of each other, but they couldn't look. None of them could look battered.
I think that's.
I was like, okay,
I think it's so insane that you like make. I can't lose. Like that's such a wild thing to be like. That's such an ego.
That's kind of what makes you not like him.
That's
I'm
like being a DM and be like, oh, but your character
crazy,
dies.
You're crazy in a way that I've never seen in person, and that's insane.
It's why that the Black Adam sucked.
Yeah,
he wrote it to be all about him, and it didn't fucking go over well at all. It didn't.
So stupid.
Yeah, what a fucking moron.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Makes me so sad.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Let's get the heck
fudge out of
here. You gotta lose, man. That's like half the story is losing in the stories.
Losing is fucking. I want to be the villain that gets destroyed. I like that. To me, that's fun.
Right?
That's
like,
the funnest.
Because then you want to rebound. You're like, all right, bro. When I get back next time, it's finna be silly.
I want to be stabbed like the end of American Me. Which Edward
Jesus
James
Christ.
Olmos gets stabbed probably like 50 times.
American Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With like the minions?
Yeah. Edward James Olmos is Minion 3.
Yeah.
Wasn't even the first one. Stop that. Stop that right
All right,
now.
let's get the fuck out of here.
I can't believe there's like 16 of those movies.
It's crazy, isn't
Yeah.
it?
There's like 14
We really
spin-offs.
like stupid shit.
What Despicable Me?
Like the minions, the fucking Rabbids. The Rabbids were another one for video games when like everybody loves Rayman, and then it's just like, oh no, fuck Rayman. What about these fucking rabbits?
Yeah, what are these
Everybody
things?
loves
Fuck.
Rayman and his Ravens.
Everybody loves Rayman.
Everyone loves Rayman. Is that what
Ray Romano.
That would be a great idea.
Deborah!
That's sick as fuck. Rayman doesn't speak though, does he?
No.
So
Well, he's. Am I hallucinating this?
I don't know.
He doesn't have a voice.
Wasn't
No, he
there a
has
show where he was like?
Rayman Legends? The
No, there was a show.
show? An
where-
Attack and
This-
the Power
there was a
Rangers.
Rayman show?
I swear to God, Rayman is in a TV show where he's like
Maybe
like a rapist or something.
Okay.
No,
All
no,
right.
wait, hold on.
All
Like
right.
he's like a corrupt CEO or something.
What is okay?
I'm not joking. I think
just-
there's like there's a shot of Rayman in like a TV show, Rayman, where he's like talking about like he's like giving like a villainous. I swear to God.
Oh, I don't. What
I
are
don't
you?
know. I don't know.
What
I
are you
understand.
talking
I
about,
understand. This sounds insane.
It sounds way worse than Full Metal Sheen.
I know, but it's real. Wait, hold on. Let me look it up. I swear to God,
This
I
is
don't
crazy.
remember.
There's no way.
I swear to God.
So what do we kind of type in? Rayman rapist?
I don't know. Rayman.
Comedy
TV
Shorts
show,
Rayman?
Villain?
Hey guys, it's me, Comedy Shorts Rayman, and I'm going to rape you with rays.
It's Comedy Shorts Rayman.
I'm his gay brother. Hates me because I.
What the fuck?
Did you find it?
No, what the hell is this?
What's
Oh my God, I'm so confused.
What's the king to a gay believer?
Somebody in the audience must know.
No.
Rayman. I wouldn't even know where the fuck to find it. Nice.
Black people steal.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
Some fucking animal. You're at the zoo. You're like, oh, an adorable animal. It says the most racist shit.
2023 was it? Captain Laserhawk, a Blood Dragon remix. Okay, so Captain Laserhawk, Rayman.
What the hell are you talking about?
I swear to God, Captain Laserhawk. Yeah, Captain Laserhawk, Rayman.
I'm trying to find a clip of Nick Mullen from Cumtown doing a gay parody of Limp Bizkit. I can't find it. I think I might have made it up. Oh, sick.
Huh? What is that? Who is that?
Is that
Piece of my fucking shit.
is that a retweet?
Oh, is that just some guy?
Do you tweet it?
I'm gonna see it right now.
Yeah, because do you guys still not have access to the Twitter?
No, I don't.
Because like I remember a long time ago. It was like months ago.
No, we put it in a thing. I just didn't. I didn't.
No, you guys just didn't even
Yeah.
just care to do anything. All right.
I don't want to tweet from the main page. Because I don't want to like tweet anything that might be like. I should ask beforehand, but I don't want to like. I'll
I just
retweet
want, like-
everything on the page.
You know,
But so we all should have access to it.
Okay, so here it is. I
think yeah.
So I found it. It's so apparently it's from Captain Laserhawk.
I don't even know what
Blood
okay.
Dragon remake. It's some show that came out like last year, and Rayman. It's like a Ubisoft show. I guess.
What?
Because
What is
it's a
happening?
Blood Dragon. You remember Far Cry Blood Dragon?
Blood Dragon. Okay.
It's like that. So it's like a
Oh.
remix of like I guess a bunch of their stuff. And Rayman,
Lucy? Yes.
like it's literally Rayman.
I'm here with Red from the Niji Six, who's just...
And he's like,
I do
and he
remember that.
and he becomes like a fascist or something.
I was a refugee who came from Dimension X, sir. Am I scum to you?
That's not what he meant, right?
I remember that screen.
And there's like other scenes where he's going crazy. Like he's
Okay.
got his hair slicked back.
See, I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, like he's doing coke, literally. It's crazy. It's crazy. But like Rayman's just there, so he does talk, at least in that.
Okay.
But like I thought I was going crazy because I was
You
like,
think Rayman can beat Mario in a fight?
Rayman, yes.
I think
I think
Mario's weak.
I think Mario's proven. Mario can slam his ass down on bricks and break them.
Yeah, but he's not.
Mario
point.
can run so fast he jumps.
But those aren't
stories.
But those aren't people bricks.
But isn't he like?
There's probably more than people.
So what is?
Probably more than people.
So here's the thing. I have a question about Mario. Is he? When he gets hit and he shrinks?
Does he turn into a regular size? Or does he turn to
Yeah.
smaller?
Is that fucking?
I would assume.
What's his regular state?
I would
Good question.
assume. I would assume.
I would assume his non-mushroom state is his regular state, right?
And I would assume
right?
that's about the state of what we see like in Mario Sunshine, and the Mario Sunshine's like that.
Yeah, and so
think
I
when
feel
he
like Mario.
mushrooms up, he gets like he's big, but he's also a small person in general. Like I feel like Mario's shorter than Chris. He's like maybe like 5 feet tall.
Like
Yeah, I think so.
Pre-mushroom, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Then he
He's my
mushrooms
height-
up,
he's-
and he's like my size probably.
He's
which
my
is
height with
fucking
a hat,
terrifying.
maybe.
Yeah,
I just feel like.
terrifying.
Yeah, that is kind of terrifying.
And then I think when you see him jump, and if we're scaling him based off his jump size, based on his size, that's enormous.
But without a mushroom, he's like, because like Rayman doesn't need
Any
power up
power-ups.
to whoop your ass.
That's true.
And so
But
that's
Mario also picks up and throws someone the size of Bowser.
he does have insect strength. That is true. He can
That
throw
is
the-
insane. Yeah.
There's a conversation to be had, It's not as
Yeah.
one-sided as we thought.
Rayman is such a weird niche character though. Like I'm not really that familiar with like what his power scale
Because Rayman
is.
can make his hand big and slap the fuck out of you, and his whole hand is your size.
Yeah.
He also
He also has no limbs, so you can't really like trip him.
Yeah.
because he can't fall down.
Yeah, I don't know how he like.
Which is crazy.
I don't know how he does what he does.
Because I feel
at
like
all.
Raymond is the kind of motherfucker that he's like, he puts his hands up. I guess at a certain point, his hands don't respond anymore.
What does that mean?
Like if you take his hand, like
Far enough away, like the
they
Wi-Fi
don't-
signal
they
runs
don't
out.
respond. Yeah.
So you could grab his hands and theoretically pull them away from him so far that like the signal is
But he has
the
the
signal
power,
is
he has the power
bad.
to force him back as well in that instance as well.
you
But
get-
like, because if that wasn't the case, Rayman could touch a fucking plane with one hand and then like let it go, then just go to the plane.
Yeah,
if that's
pretty
the
dope.
case.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Rayman's a powerful character. This will be a
very
fight.
Rayman's awesome, man. I love those games.
You sure Death Battle hasn't done this already?
Yeah.
They might have, but they probably haven't thought anywhere near as hard as we are thinking right now. And
Yeah.
No, they're probably just like, I don't know, how tall is he? Fucking.
Yeah, let's do some scientific measurement
Let's
that
do
has
some
nothing
science.
to do. That has nothing to do with this.
You're gay.
What's his preferred?
I'm Wiz, and that's gay stick.
That's gay stick.
All right.
This is gay battle.
Who's gayer?
Who's gay?
Who's gayer?
You decide,
Patrick
or whatever.
Star or my dick? Let's find out. And he
or my-
fucks Patrick.
All right. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I want
We're
Patreon
clearly-
money to start gay battle.
Yeah, we'll start gay battle soon.
The
And
gays.
it'll have the exact same level of quality and polish as real Death Battle. I promise. All right. Let's read our $25 and up patrons' names. This is where the show really starts.
Shadow versus Ryuku Metoi.
Count me down.
3,
Who's that?
2, 1.
I don't know who you're talking
Who's
about.
this dumb bitch? Do you know?
Shadow
She's
versus.
from Kill la Kill.
Oh,
Oh, just because they're the same colors?
yeah. I like how
Okay.
you know that.
Yeah, because that's the only thing I know about Kill la Kill is that character.
Oh,
Um,
like you. That seems very niche, technically, to me.
well, also, I mean, like you did show it to me.
oh, you saw it
like a second
Oh, you
ago.
saw it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did. I saw. I was like, oh, I knew the design. I forgot the colors, and I saw them next to each other. I'm like, oh, they just have the same color design, I guess.
Is this from Persona? The
The guy on the left, yeah.
and that's Joker, and then that's
I know that's from JoJo, obviously. Just by how it looks.
Yeah, it's pretty identifiable.
drawn like
Him
a
and
fucking-
Toriyama have like a really distinct, like, oh, I know that's
right?
a
that's
lot of
JoJo.
them do, honestly.
Dio versus
kind of.
But they're like not as well seen,
All right, it's Emma.
JoJo versus Helsing. So like Dio versus Alucard.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
What about SpongeBob versus Dr. Phil? Do they have that? Do you have that yet? That
I
matchup?
need that though. They still make a decent amount of views, for
Not
being
decent.
around
They
that
make
long.
they make pretty good
for
man.
being like a billion years old. Like it's not bad.
Yeah.
They're getting like whatever, at
It's
least like,
Emma.
a few million, everything.
Flexing being
On
a
average, like
day one
100,000s.
listener, like
Oh, really?
a Destiny
Wow,
veteran,
that's
flexes
less than I
playing the
thought it'd
D1
be.
beta when sharing a bad opinion. Kosher pussy got me committing war crimes.
Oh, but then it'll be a million for this one. Yeah, that's 12 days ago. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's
I feel like it's mostly
crazy.
Persona though.
Yeah,
I feel like that's mostly just like fans
Persona
of the
and
things.
JoJo. Oh yeah.
So
of
now
course.
they're just gonna
who will win.
they're just gonna keep doing JoJo and Persona
Yeah.
as characters.
Who will win, JoJo or Persona?
Or-
You just completely run out of characters.
Those fights are so insane. It's like I was
Cases, video game cases, just fighting each other.
Yeah.
Lily's brother is really.
This
big
one's
into
made out
Persona.
of better plastic.
Because of me, unfortunately, he likes Persona a lot because of
Oh, you
me.
ruined his life?
I used to like Persona a lot. Lily's little brother.
You fucked him up.
Yeah, you ruined his life.
I tried to help
I
you.
don't think there's anyone on Persona.
Okay.
You didn't ruin that franchise. I think it's fine.
He's an incel now.
Isn't that show? Isn't
He's
that
an
game
incel.
about dating high schoolers?
Yeah, because you're a high schooler as well.
Yeah, but he's all right.
Yeah, why do you like that?
Yeah, I was
why-
in high school when I started playing it. I was
Yeah,
in
but you're
10th
not
grade.
anymore.
You started with 4.
Yeah, and I was in high school when it
No,
came out.
when did Persona? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know anything about Persona.
2010, I think. 2010. I was in high school when I first played it.
I
I was maybe a year older than the character.
Wait, there's been 5 of them since, or is there 6 of them? I don't know.
Persona 4 released in 2008.
Yeah. So yeah, I was starting high school when that.
Damn,
came out.
Persona 4 was in 2008.
Yeah, dude. There's been the first one because it's a branch of another series.
The first one's
Shin
from
Megami
PS1,
Tensei.
I think.
Yeah.
I just wow. I didn't know
It feels more recent.
It blew
does.
up. It blew up because of 5. 5 is the one that like let everybody know that was like a real franchise. But it's a Japanese franchise. People over there were playing that shit.
Yeah.
35-year-olds are playing that shit.
Anyway, Darth Beaner, comedy
Loving
source
it.
rapist, and Shaggy as Shaggy and his little companion Roofy
Darth
Doo.
Beaner.
Darth Beaner, yeah.
Darth Beaner.
The sinister photo of Jeff Bezos eating an iguana. It's 4 Loco Friday, and I have a gun.
He's
Genie.
two-for it.
Hey, Genie, I wish that every single pubic hair on Earth turns into a solifuge. Sleaze merchant Joe Biden's birthday cake burning the White House down. There will become, starring Daniel Gay Penis.
What did you say?
Huh?
You gave him a different name.
That's his Daniel Day Lewis, Jewish or something like that.
You said something that was good. I'll have to find
Daniel
it.
Day Lewis.
Broly backshotting Sweeney. Sweeney is just Chris in his Ozawa form. Triple nip Rick. Sweeney uses knitting wool to floss. Sweeney
Here we
uses
go.
the microphone cord to floss the gap between his teeth. 5-hour energies in a row to unlock the gay gene. Domo Nation, Vaughn of the Dead. Call J Gay Wentworth 877 Dick now.
They look good.
Can you have sugar now?
I can, but I just don't want any.
After the recent Superman
Coward.
BS, Sweeney is no longer right on most topics. You should get a Yamcha death pose tattoo in the bend of your inner elbow. Chris and Sween have the patience of saints when arguing with Derek. Did you know it's illegal to say?
I'm going to say what?
What? Did you know it's illegal to say you to kill the? Is what it says.
What?
I know what this is a reference to. This is a reference to that fucking Whitest Kids You Know.
Don't say that though. I wouldn't say that. Like you guys thought about the president thing.
Yeah, like did you know it's illegal to say I want to kill the? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We can't say
But I
that.
think he like took out the words that would.
We got too much charge on us to say something like that. Don't say that.
Going to do heinous shit to Luce, the Vatican Church's anime girl mascot. Blair White canonically banging me, please. Hannibal Lecter politely asking to suck your dick. But Destiny said we had the keys. Trump can't win. Will Graham pissing in Hannibal's mouth and giving him a piss kink. RFK distributing Bear Next as a health initiative. Death. Jack the world's fastest Maori. Asking 15 questions in the hope that one is answered. I bet Sweeney jumps on the bed when he masturbates. That's fucking crazy.
What does that mean?
I don't know, like, hooray. I did it.
I mean, to masturbate.
Hell
Like,
yeah, dude.
Big Meaty Stinks. My human taxidermy, fleshlight, and dildo business will
is that
pop
racist?
off. Trust me. I
The
don't
monkeys jumping on the bed.
I
No,
feel
that's
like
a
that's
stretch.
a wild.
I feel like that's a stretch, but also like that's a layered joke. That's a joke I would leave at somebody. You're like,
That's
You're fishing, brother.
that's weird to think.
I was just thinking of like, you know how a kid jumps on a bed? But so you're basically just being childish and beating off?
okay.
Which means you're a predator too? You see, I can stretch too, you know.
Yeah, that's actually an equivalent stretch. It's like it might as well.
Yeah, maybe you guys are onto something.
Andy the man whose handy's in our age group but not as dandy. A 1,000-page gay romance book about Dutch and Arthur. Why is Kingston insecure about his teeth and not because his eyes blink out of time with each other? Heath Smoker going off to Vegas. Gids, when Trump repeals the 22nd Trump versus Obama going to look like Goku versus Cell in 2028. It's so possible too. That's what's so upsetting. Like if I don't know, like if that 22nd Amendment stuff is real, then that's fucking wild.
Coin toss for me.
Yeah.
It's just like, we'll see.
Coward the Couragely Dog, The Weed of Olympus, Eminem gay parody, Men in M without dick. The boy's not drowning, love. He's water maxing. Licking balls. It's penis time. The city Dingali. I don't know what any of
Fuck's
that is.
that?
I don't know. It's probably something terrible. Kevin Durant's feat. The South is the best region for hip hop by far. Carry on with the UK slander. Shit sucks here, man. Shit's like everywhere, I guess. Mr. Pants. Derek, look up Dig Hell at high noon on YouTube. I would love a metal cover. Dig Hell. I like that
Like
name.
hell, like HELL.
Yeah. I like the name Dig Hell, whatever the fuck that is. Dig Hell is awesome. I don't know what it fucking means, though. I don't know if it's actually good. A beverage of sorts. Currently working on Snark Tank Bingo app. Card, that'd be awesome. The Nautiloids, Eldritch Nautilusi, shot at and missed, shat at and hit. De-skinning Nick Fuentes' balls and dunking them in boiling hot Fanta orange.
Hell at
Jolly-
high noon. Hell at high noon.
Hell at high noon, yeah.
It's probably something awful.
Yeah. Jolly Old Dipshit, Chris's favorite band, Guys with Inst, my ass. Niggy with the Skibbity Rizzy. Vin Diesel loves the Riddick franchise so much that the payment for his cameo in Hobbs and Shaw was the rights to it. Showing someone from the 1940s Piper Perry
in
getting
Hobbs and
ruined.
Shaw?
I don't know.
I don't remember him.
Piper Perry
being
getting
there.
ruined by
At
a
all.
pack of big dick deviants. Hunter Dubois, gay bar shanty man, hung man. There's no need to feel down. I said hung man. Pick your dick off the ground. I said hung man. That's pretty good. Although that song's already pretty good.
They're all just guys fucking each other. So
Like
like they're literally go to the YMCA to fuck each other. That's the song.
I'm fucking gay.
Then they go to the Navy and during happy hour they fuck each other. Like that's all their songs essentially.
Yeah, 2016 remake going crazy. Rise Against is used for straight men. Swinchy the Kid. Chris, where's that Halo TV show video? She pipkin on my Pippa. Click the wrong button and sub down a tier. I'm back. Sweeney showers and sneakers. No way I'm hanging out
Are
with
you
a couple
supposed to
of
release
units.
a Halo series?
I mean, I have like 4 videos kind of done already in bulk.
Oh,
and I'm
cool.
just waiting. Now that the election's done, I kind of want to like tie some stuff into them.
Oh,
But
they're gonna just release them as one like 10-hour video.
is
that
I'll probably
trend still
space them
going?
out.
No?
No, I'll space them out. Why
Aw.
not? You know, you get more technically out of multiple uploads. Also, it helps jumpstart. No way I'm hanging out with a couple of gooners. I'm just here so I don't get killed. The British people come, then be like, what's all this then? Putting Fent in baby formula at Walmart. Pulled out 20 years late and in the sloppiest way possible. Call that bitch Afghanistan. Chris was right. American Dad is pretty funny. Roger's not as annoying as you say, IMO. Transfem Gremlin. Yush. Majin Leon Kennedy. Special Force Group. Foxhound. Subtle Agent Subtle Walrus. Subtle Walrus is an awesome code name. Craig the Canadian. DieMonster.wmv made me want to shit in my pants. It's your boy Shawnee D. Cerberus Agent 267. Could Leon Kennedy beat Homelander?
Probably.
What is this?
Probably.
No.
So
Probably.
So definitely no. However, in Capcom universe,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
he's like Batman in Capcom universe.
Yeah, if Homelander was in Capcom, Leon Kennedy would win.
Yeah.
If Leon Kennedy was in The Boys, he would lose.
Yeah, if it was any other
if Billy
scenario-
Butcher's alive still, then none of fucking Leon Kennedy got some shit that he could do. 'Cause
well,
I'm sure Leon would find a gun that could kill Homelander.
You still-
He'd be like, wow, I just found on this box. This box fell into a random platform I was on.
Oh my God.
And it can kill Homelander. I
This
know
is-
that for some reason.
at some
Somebody made a Homelander gun.
like
Crazy.
what's the bald
I guess I'll use
the
it.
bald bearded dude in 4, the big dude that you fight in the barn.
Oh, the pastor, the fucking
Yeah, whatever the fuck his name is. Like the fact that like
Gomez.
he didn't just kill Leon.
He had the chance to straight up one time for real. Actually, when they were in the house, like for real, he could have
knocked
killed
him out. He knocks him out. I'm like, why are you keeping him alive? What are you doing?
gotta happen.
Like,
yeah.
because the game's gotta
Yeah.
happen. He's
We're
plot armor.
analyzing, but
that-
that's what happens.
I dreamed that
Sweet plot armor.
Goku was late for Gohan's birthday with no present, so he came inside a condom and gave it to him. 3XO, here's your brother. 3XO praying he
This is gonna be
gets.
Goten.
Yeah, that's insane. 3XO praying he gets JFK'd on live TV. Sherrod Brown. He's gonna fuck your mom, gonna make your dad trans,
That'd be
and
a
eat your
wild
pets.
thing to see.
Slurping,
That'd be
stroking,
cool.
smoking, joking. Emoticons going like this. 1800s YouTube be like Civil War situation is crazy. Hey Sweeney, look up that video of Brad Pitt speaking patois from the movie Meet Joe Black. Obi
right.
won't you blow me? I
I'll
beat
show
him
you
off,
guys.
suck his penis to show that I'm gay. Kremlin to Gremlin. 50 Cent to 50 Cent blood in my piss. Chun Li pulling a
Blood
Sophia Urista on my
in my
face.
piss.
Why is the Star Tank getting retarded? At least one ant in the shape of a human. Raiden voice. Snake. The president fucked my ass and I still thought it was a woman. Whoa. Snake voice. Same here.
Hot.
Stupid. Wage Slave 583. Papini Brothers report JD Vance has sexual relations with Cherry from Pee Wee's Playhouse.
That's so crazy.
Seems really cherry. That's insane. Donkerson, Oi UAB, good content bouncing me, talking to back into Boogie to Beppo. Gate 6, Sween somehow being a comic book fan that can't read and thus ruining everyone's jokes with his stumbling is a Greek tragedy. PP, I fully endorse stealing from any fast food place that forces you to use a kiosk. Electoral and popular,
Wait,
California
Hold
pussy.
on. This guy doesn't like the kiosk? The person, you're
I guess, I don't know.
he wants
think
to
that's-
talk to a human?
I think the kiosks are there to. I think they're fine. I think it effectively just helps you get your shit
I
quicker.
think it is
Literally.
infinitely better in every conceivable way.
Yeah, I mean, it destroys jobs forever, but yeah. Outside of that, it's pretty
but see,
convenient.
that's the whole argument for universal basic income. Because
yeah, I know.
automation is going to take it over everybody's job.
Yep.
So it's like, I just want it to happen so things are more efficient
Yeah.
and
I know what you
people
mean.
get fucking money for being alive.
Look at this. Look, it's fucking trippy.
Oh, turn it up. That's amazing.
I'm glad you had it ready to go.
This sounds really good, man.
You gonna be alright, Mama? Go to Dr. Lady Mama, gonna be fine now. Don't leave me. She'll be right.
Was that him?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Okay.
Is he going to do it again?
Be evil and not evil,
Okay, I don't care about this anymore. This is so slow.
It's like a scene for a moment, but yeah, he's
The name is Sex.
I mean, he's going. He's going.
He's
off.
doing it, yeah.
He's doing
speaks
it.
better than I do.
The name is Sex. Gay
Better.
Sex. I mean, he memorized it.
Right.
The way he speaks.
He's an
that.
actor.
Yeah, me be fishy. I 360 no scope JFK. John Strickland. I will in fact be wearing a suit and tie to the Super Bowl. Merck's 1889. Another beautiful day in America. Owning the shit out of the libs. Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, man. Did you see the things on Texas State University? The fucking signs they're carrying around.
No.
Shit's
I didn't look
heartbreaking.
for any of that dumb
No, I
shit.
didn't.
I unfortunately just saw it.
I saw
You saw
somebody
it?
be like Oklahoma is like there's no perfect state, and there's somebody like Oklahoma, and it's all red counties. And then I looked up the education ranking of Oklahoma, and it's not surprising.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
It's like literally 49th out of 50, which is wild.
they don't realize how stupid they are, right?
Yeah, it's
But
unfortunate.
we see the numbers and like, oh,
The tragedy is that they'll never know because they're not smart enough to comprehend how stupid they are.
Yes.
that's the tragedy of it. It's like
Yeah.
they'll
That's a
never
Greek
know.
tragedy. That's a Greek
That's
tragedy.
a Greek tragedy. Like to never know that you're like the mouse. That's like, oh, look at that. Look at
Yeah.
that fucking stupid mouse. Let's put an ear on it. Let's sew an ear to it and watch it fucking
mouse
run
is
around. It's like,
thinking it's
whoa, an extra ear.
yeah, that mouse is thinking it's
I can
doing
hear
something
so
too.
good.
That
Yeah.
mouse is like in the maze and it's like, oh, I'm killing it.
I'm killing
fucking
it. They
killing
love
it.
me.
And then bzz, bzz, like, oh, they just give it cheese and then they're like, oh, this is amazing.
I love being a mouse. I love it.
It's awesome.
That's Oklahomans or whatever.
It's the
You
signs. The
stupid
signs are
mouse
like my
fuck.
body. What you call it? Property. Cars. Houses. Women's bodies and slaves. I was like, Jesus. You said that on a campus. And
Fire. Fire.
It's very normal.
I was like, no
Fire.
one literally fucking dynamic entry. No one fucking Liger bombs someone holding one of those signs.
This shit is
No, because the left doesn't do that.
yeah. The left like value civility.
They'll like maybe like burn a record store or something. You know what I mean?
There's like a couple
That's about
of
as much as it
Antifa.
goes.
There's a couple of Antifa. And unfortunately,
And even they haven't been around. I feel like I haven't seen Antifa in fucking
yeah,
forever.
it's because it was just like everything else. It was like the anti-SJW, that whole era where things
They
were,
just kind of got tired.
yeah, it was just like, oh, this is exciting, and then they're like, oh, let's go home.
Yeah.
And that is
I gotta catch a movie.
Yeah, I gotta, yeah.
First Educate David presents Tom Sweeney Improv School, where yes and is no fuck you. Miles Morales' father.
That'd be funny as fuck.
It's gonna no, fuck you, no.
Miles Morales' I would love to see you in an improv
Hey man,
class.
wouldn't this be funny? No.
No, fucking kill yourself. Fucking
Miles Morales' father is actually just the president of the CSA in blackface. Pre-Roz, spread your cheeks so I can shit in your ass. Blake 896, Radiohead, nice peen. Back off, Brat Summer. It's time for Liam Payne Fall. Red versus Blue had more lore accurate fight scenes than Halo 5. Alaskan Overfield Trash, Texas Potato Salad. Young Sheldon being swung into a tree. Tickle My Ass Hairs, Nikki Jizzy, formerly known as Nikki Ziggy. Sexbox 3 Titties, Sexbox 1, Sexbox Series Sex. Just a dick emoticon. Sorry, Miss Jackson, Badly Brave, Dr. Gay, Ethereum, Brogerian Punter, Nafram, Melphis 1, and rounding out the list.
Oh man, that was smooth.
King of haphazard.
That was smooth.
We
That-
did it.
That didn't even feel like an eternity like it normally does. That was
I
nice.
don't get.
All right, well,
That's it.
that's it. Get the fuck out of here. Leave.
Just leave.
Leave. Love it.
Oh, so it turns out as president, did you see what he said?
What?
He was like,
Hasten?
so basically Trump was like, domestic violence is going to be fine as long as you imitate him while you're doing it. Did you see him say that?
I did see that. I
It
saw
was-
the.
I was like, wow. Like that's so basically all you got to do is just do that. His mannerisms, lean a little forward, and you can beat the fuck out of your wife.
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. This has to be a joke, right?
I don't know if you caught that.